What's good? Leg up. It's your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV. What's good with everybody in the building? Smash the like button as you come in the door. We got a lot of boxing to talk about. We'll have the panel open for anybody that want to hop up and talk some boxing. But we got to talk about all these big fights that the WBC have ordered. Is the fight going to happen? Is it realistic? What does it mean for the division? We got so much to talk about. Oh, and y'all know we open for smoke too. If anybody got some smoke that they want, all you gotta do is hit that link. We'll be dropping the link in the chat today for anybody that want to come up. Cause we here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We here to have fun and talk boxing. So come through. If you want to donate to the Cash App, y'all see it. If you want to donate in the super chat, you can hit that button. But at the very least, smash on my like button, bro. I be bobbing. I don't even know it, bro. I be over here bobbing, bro. Get the likes up as you come in the building. Please get the likes up. Help a brother out, man. And we here, man. Let me turn this shit off, man. Shout out to everybody in the building so far. As I said, hit the like button. We got a great show for y'all tonight. Got so much to talk about, man. We gonna break down the WBC convention. All the big fights that they ordered, some of which have already been made. Spence versus Thurman, Wilder Ruiz, Benavidez versus Plant, Fundora versus Harrison, Stevenson versus Cruz. So much more, bro. And so much more. So smash the like button. Put your on as you hop in the car with me. And let's have fun talking boxing. Let me go ahead and get this right here. Let me get this right here right quick one time. So I ain't got to do it over and over again as people come in the building. Get this done. Boom, there we go. All right, pin that joint. Boom. Get the camera right. What's good with y'all, man? Take a sip of the old wine. Man, that shit good. Man, that shit good, man. Let me make sure my notifications is on just in case we get a Cash App slid. All right, we good, man. Let's see who we got in the building so far, bro. What's good with y'all, man? Zach in the building. What's good, Zach? Yoda, Wise, Crush the legend in the building. Y'all go subscribe to Crush doing good work over there on this channel. Josh Sanders 86 in the building. Johnny Q in the building. What's good with you? My bro Catman 785. Daryl Deloach always coming through. Jay Chestnut in the building. What's good? House. Kevin Abin Sets. What's good with you, bro? Eric O in the building. What's popping with you? Dank Father in the building. What's good with you, Dank Father? Master Khalik in the building. What's popping with you, Khalik? My beautiful wife done slid up in the building through the back door. What's good, baby? Salute to you. DP Rocker in the building. What's popping with you, DP? G Parker done slid up. What's good with it, G Parker? And Mr. Lightning's World in the building. What's good with you? We got 27 people in the building so far. Please, please, please hit that like button one time for your mind. So, man, we're going to get right into it. What's good with it in the building boxing? We're going to get right to it, bro. We're going to get right to it. We're going to work our way all the way up, man. We got a lot to talk about, bro, and we lit right now. So let's start from the bottom, and let's talk about some things that we gotta discuss. So the first big news that has come out of the WBC convention is that this fight between at a junior bantamweight, 115 pounds, Juan Francisco Estrada, Chocolatito Gonzalez, they are going to be fighting for the WBC title that Jesse Bam Rodriguez just vacated. Because remember, Jesse Bam Rodriguez vacated his belt at 115 pounds, and he moving down to 112 to campaign at 112 to make way for his brother, Josh Franco, who is the regular WBA champion, to try to get big fights at 115 and unify the division. Now, it's important to note that Juan Estrada is the franchise champion in the WBC. And so the WBC is letting you know by ordering that the fight between Juan Francisco Estrada and Chocolatito be for the vacant WBC belt. They're telling you that they are now admitting that they are now under the assumption, and rightfully so, the goddamn franchise belt need to get the hell out of boxing, bro. It need to get the hell out of boxing. And so by having the franchise champion fight for the vacant WBC belt, when you are telling us that the franchise belt holds more esteem and is the supreme belt, to have him fight for a vacant lesser belt, you're admitting that you were wrong to create that belt in the first. And if you remember, they didn't name Devin Haney the franchise champion. So the only franchise champion in boxing right now is Canelo Alvarez, way back down at 160, a weight class that he's never fighting in again. And now the only other franchise champion, Juan Francisco Estrada, who's a franchise champion in the WBC at 115 pounds, he's fighting Chocolatito Gonzalez on December the 3rd. They're going to be fighting for the vacant WBC belt that Bam Rodriguez just dropped. So in doing that and ordering that, they're admitting that the franchise belt need to go the hell away. So I'm excited for the fight, number one, because in case y'all didn't know, I know a lot of the people that follow the channel, man, y'all hit smash the like button as you come in the building too. A lot of people that follow the channel, they ain't rocking with the they ain't really rocking with the lower weight classes. They be like, my son weigh 115 pounds. My son weigh 115 pounds. You know what I'm saying? My son, I don't even watch nobody fight because my son 115 pounds. Well, let me tell you something, bro. Tune in on December the 3rd on DAZN, Chocolatito and Juan Francisco. That'll be the best fight you'll see all year. I'm telling you that right now. So that's a big piece of news that they will be fighting for the WBC belt. The belt that was the championship belt the whole time. They are finally admitting it by ordering their franchise champion, who is the franchise champion in the same weight class, to fight for the WBC title in that same weight class, bro. If that ain't, let me get my brother Tony T wrenched up, bro. Tony been rocking out for a minute now. We'll get Tony T, turn that gray to blue for my bro. Shout out to Tony T, man. All right, but let's keep it moving, bro, because we got this keep going, and we got the link in the chat if anybody want to hop up, bro, because we got so much to talk about. Now, here's some crazy shit, right? Coming from the so Monster Inoue and Paul Butler are already fighting December 13th for Undisputed. They already let us know. That's why you got to pay attention to these conventions, y'all. They already let us know that Inoue will not fight. And we kind of already knew the writing on the wall, because once he becomes Undisputed, what's the point of all the guys at 118 pounds? But the cat is now out the bag that if Monster Inoue wins, he has already informed the WBC that he is going to vacate his belts and move up to junior featherweight to 122 pounds. And it gets tricky from 118 to 126, because we're going to talk about all of it, bro, and what all this shit means. So if he wins, he is going to drop his belt for his belt and move up to 122 pounds. So this will be Monster Inoue's last fight at 118 pounds. He's moving up to Stephen Fulton's division, but more on that in a minute, right? The WBC also approved, in case Monster Inoue wins, they've already approved Nonito Donaire to take Jason Maloney for the vacant WBC belt should Monster Inoue win, move up, and vacate. And they also ordered Rungvisai to take on Raymart Garballo, just in case Paul Butler wins. But the big news is that Monster Inoue is going to move up to 122 after this fight with Paul. Y'all must have forgot. What's good? Let me get you right. Let me get my bro right. That's point number one. But the other thing, Nonito Donaire is going to be taking on Jason Maloney. And see, Nonito Donaire in his heyday, you know what I'm saying? Nonito Donaire in his prime, you'd be like, oh, somebody like Jason Maloney, he gonna beat him. But bro, I'm not so sure. Like Nonito Donaire looked old this fight against Monster Inoue. I don't know if he's gonna be world level at bantamweight anymore, bro. Like I like Jason Maloney, Nonito Donaire. You gotta edge Jason Maloney in that fight, bro. Omega Red, what's good? Light skin business, what up? You gotta edge him in that fight. But there you go. Everybody know Monster Inoue is for sure moving up. Should he become undisputed at bantamweight, he will not defend those titles. He will move up and go to 122. Now, here's the crazy shit as we continue with the news, bro. Now we got up to 40 people in here smashing the like, but here's the crazy shit, y'all. Here's the shit that's crazy, right? Stephen Fulton will be going up to featherweight. Now, the WBC is going to let him hold his belt while he goes up to featherweight. And I'll tell y'all who he's fighting in a minute in case you don't know. So he's moving to featherweight temporarily is what he told them. So since he told them that he's moving up to fight at featherweight, they're going to let him keep his belt, his WBC 122-pound belt. Now, with that being said, while he's doing that, they ordered a box off. So they ordered a 4-man tournament that is going to end with the winner of this 4-man tournament becoming Stephen Fulton's mandatory, or the winner of that tournament will become the WBC champion should Stephen Fulton decide to stay at 122 pounds. So the box off is going to be between Luis Nery and Azat Havasian. They're going to fight, and then Ruiz Salim and Alan David Picasso are going to fight. Then the two winners are going to fight each other in a final title eliminator. Or if Fulton does stay at featherweight, they're going to have a vacant title fight. And if they refuse to do that, if they refuse to do that, then they just elevate Monster anyway when he moves up. All of this for the WBC at junior featherweight at 122 pounds. So just so we clear, Fulton's not campaigning at 122 early next year. He's going to be campaigning at 126. They got a box off between Luis Nery and Azat Havasnian going against each other. Ruiz Salim and Alan David Picasso going against each other. And then the two winners fight each other. If Fulton comes back down to junior featherweight, they fight in a final eliminator to become his mandatory. If you come back down to junior featherweight, then it's going to be a vacant title fight for the end of the tournament. So that's pretty big news, bro. And then if any of those parties, those 4 people that are supposed to have the box off, if that tournament fall off or they decide not to do it, what up, Coach? Glove Up Boxing in the morning in the building. Y'all go check out the coach over there doing his thing over on his channel. If they don't meet those stipulations, if they decide not to do that, then Monster Inoue is going to be elevated as soon as he moves up to 122 pounds. Let's move on to featherweight, bro. And Tony T guessed it right. I just didn't want to give it away. The reason that Stephen Fulton is not fighting at 122 pounds anymore is because his team and Brandon Figueroa's team requested that they fight at 126 pounds. They're going to fight for the interim WBC title at 126 pounds, and it's supposed to be in the first quarter of 2023. So expect that sometime in March or April or something. So that's big news. Stephen Fulton, after Brandon Figueroa giving him, you know what I'm saying, was a sore lose. Some people felt like Brandon Figueroa won. I felt like Figueroa did have good pressure. He landed some shots, but I thought Fulton landed the cleaner, crisper shots and was way better defensively. So I edged it to Fulton, but that was a very close fight. I'm cool with them running it back, and they're going to do it at a weight that's probably going to be advantageous to Brandon Figueroa, just showing that Stephen Fulton is a dog, bro. And I like the fact that he going to keep his belts at 122 because I need that Steve. I don't know about y'all, bro. I don't know about y'all. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying, y'all is thinking and kind of where y'all mind is at and shit like that, bro. But for me, my personal preference, I want to see that Stephen Fulton Monster Inoue fight. So for me, him keeping his title at 122 pounds and moving up to fight Brandon Figueroa, and what I hope is a one-off, I hope he's able to come back down and fight Monster Inoue. I don't want that fight to escape us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all must forgot say Fulton absolutely won that jump, but it was close. I think it was close though, because Fulton likes to beat guys at their own style, like Spence. He a dog. I used to not like about Stephen Fulton. That's what I used to not like about Stephen Fulton, which is why, show y'all some, which is why he was never on my pound for pound list, right? But then when he showed me what he showed against Daniel Ramon, I moved him all the way up to right here. That's where I got him right now. Cause see, it's the same argument that I make about ring IQ with Terrence Crawford, bro. It's the same shit, right? Like ring IQ mean you smart. Ring IQ mean you know what I'm saying? You know how to beat people and you make it look easy and you smart in the ring. To me, it's shit to fight people in their style, bro. So I always question his ring IQ. People like, oh, he a dog, man. He doing it at his own game and shit, man. He gonna fight Brandon Figueroa in the pocket. He gonna fight a pressure fighter's fight. You know what I'm saying? Angelo Leo, he gonna fight Angelo Leo in the pocket. He gonna fight his style of fight. If you got the tools to make some shit easy and you don't, that's stupid to me. That's dumb to me. If you got to write a 15-page research paper and you got a goddamn computer, but you choose to write the research paper by hand just because you think, you know what I'm saying, you want to show that you can do it by hand and you don't use the easier route, bro, that's dumb to me. So I didn't like that he used to do that shit, bro. That was a huge knock that I had on him. So when I saw what he just did to Daniel Ramon, beat his ass up, outboxed him. Daniel Ramon couldn't touch him. Daniel Ramon that went in there and lumped MJ Akhmadaliev all the way up, couldn't touch Stephen Fulton. Then Stephen Fulton went in there and did what he did, bro. And outboxed that man. I see you, Dank Father. I got you. You missed the last list, bro. Yeah. I got love for you. Boy. Bam. Yeah. I got love for him, Dank Father Lockefeller. What up? I got love for him, you know what I'm saying? Got love for bow right there. Opulent LDTV, y'all go check my bro out. He make content now. Go check him out. Sub to his channel. Follow him and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Dank Father, I got you right there, man. Dank Father about to unsubscribe. KO, take my wrench before I cuss you out. Devin Haney is top 5 pound for pound, KO. What are you talking about, bro? Shout out A1 Hoops on. Go check my brother out. Basketball season is in session, man. Y'all need some knowledge. Y'all go check my brother out. A1 Hoops on over there putting in their work. What's good, bro? What's good, bro? Dank Father to stop commenting and everything. Like, hell no, nah, gal. You on bullshit, bro. Terrence Chase, all facts. Tony T say facts. Why make it harder than what it needs to be? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. So when I seen that performance, I'm like, all right, bet, bro. I respect that shit. So I want to see, as we're talking about the WBC convention and the shit that they ordered, and we on T9's boxing class. What's up? We on Stephen Fulton Figueroa right now. I want to see, bro, Stephen Fulton make the fight easy. Make the fight easy. If you can outbox this man and not get hit, then if I say just disrespectful. Yeah. What you mean, bro? It's number love for Dev over here, man. You know what I'm saying? I see some holes. If I'm right or wrong, but I see a lot of holes there. But anyway, Stephen Fulton, Brandon Figueroa. Look, man. If Fulton is who we think he is, he got to outbox this dude. It can't be no knock him down, drag out fight. It's the same shit. And thank Father, this is where I keep the same energy. It's the same shit I say about Devin, right? You done shared the ring with motherfucking George Kambosos. So in this second fight, expect more dominance if you the guy that we say you are, the guy with the timing, the guy with the boxing skills, the guy that's a grade A masterclass boxer. If you done share the ring with a man 12 times, you should have his timing down. You should know what he want to do. You should have your distance control down, and you should be able to beat his ass worse than the first fight. Well, Stephen Fulton, guess what? Knockout don't change, bro. It's the same shit for you. You done shared the ring with Figueroa 12 rounds already. You done shared it with him on 12 rounds already. So you need to be more dominant. You need to beat him easier. He shouldn't be able to hit you with the same shots. You should have a better control of the shit that he's trying to do. Keep him up off of you. Box circles around him. Get an easy dub. Get an easy dub. Let me piss Coach off real quick. Yeah. Let me make Coach mad real quick. Yeet. Oh. Hey man, I go off skills, man. I don't know what y'all want me. And the crazy thing is, I'm laughing and shit, but I mean, like, bro, I go off of their skills. He got more skills than Devin, bro. Where you got Jamel Charlo? Y'all really go keep asking me? I keep telling y'all because I fucks with y'all. Jamel Charlo. Thank Father. Thank Father. Yeah, nah, he ain't number one no more. He ain't number one no more. Did you see? Thank Father. Did you see what Earl did to Ugas? He hey. James, what's good? James, what's popping with you, bro? And this was like 6 months ago. Like this shit right here, he dropping. He dropping. He dropping. He dropping a little bit too. Like we redoing the list. We do it about every 4 or 5 months. I'm gonna redo it at the end of the year, man. I gotta see some more fights. We got a couple more fights coming up, bro. Got a couple more fights coming up. But yeah, so that's all I'm saying about Figueroa, bro. You gotta, bro. You gotta come. Oh, and y'all know this right now. Let me tell y'all this right now. DP say he on that tweet. Nah, I don't smoke, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. A lot of y'all gonna be mad because it's somebody that ain't on the list that's gonna be very high on that list. And if you pay attention to the content that I've been dropping on the channel lately and kind of how I'm coming, somebody that ain't been on the list at all, he don't all the way up the list, bro. He gonna be somewhere. He about to knock some people off that mug. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm telling y'all right now. Coach say Tank ain't found nobody. He about to fight another scrub. Sound good. Sound good. Sounds real, real good. His resume better than Devin, no, I tell you. He don't fought better competition than Devin. So what that tell you? But I'm not, you ain't finna do this. We talking about the WBC convention right now. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. We talking about the WBC convention. That's what I want to talk about, bro. I'm not here to argue with you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, Terrence, no. If you follow the channel, you know, bro, listen. David Morrell Jr., and I'm really finna piss Coach off. Coach, and I mean this wholeheartedly. I will bet whatever you want to bet if David Morrell Jr. and David Benavidez ever fight. Tell you that shit. Oh, he coached and came up here. I gotta take this off though, because it's gonna hold on. Let me take that off. There we go. OG in the building. OG alert.
Hell yeah.
OG alert.
Hell yeah, I'm betting that. I got
OG alert
over everybody.
Let me catch your super chat real quick. And then we can chop it up. We can chop it up on it. Dre's finest with the $2 in super chat says Fulton should be able to knock that outline off. Nick J said, I'll take that bet. I do not discriminate. I'll get the women in shape too. I bet you how many push-ups y'all won't bet if that fight ever get made. David Morrell Jr. beat the brakes off of David Benavidez.
I got anything you want to bet on. We bet money. Fuck all that bullshit.
Nah, I ain't betting no money. I don't bet money on YouTube.
See, you like Terrence Crawford. You don't really believe in him then.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet it with the bookies.
You don't really believe in him. You don't believe in him.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I bet you how many push-ups you want to bet.
Oh, fuck a push-up. You bet every week.
I mean,
how you bet? With the bookie? How you book
when the fight? Because they gonna give me odds because they like y'all. They gonna have Benavidez favorite, and they gonna be dumb as fuck to do it.
Excuses are monuments of nothing.
T, what up, T? Nah, but you know what? I mean, we do like I ain't gonna bet no big money. We like 10, 20, something like that. We do a little something like just make it.
I want to know how you got 10. Wait. You talking about eye test? The pound for pound list is supposed to be of fighters that's fighting people and having accomplishments. You talking about the eye test, and you got Tank over him. Yes, it is.
Why was the pound for pound list created, Coach?
To show who the best fighter was.
No, it was created because people wanted to know if Ray Robinson would wait. What would he do? How did he look? His skills and shit. It didn't have nothing to do with accomplishment.
Yeah, it goes by if they was in the same weight class. Yeah, I know. But the problem we have.
So that's what I base my list off of.
Wait. The problem with making that list is the problem with putting Tank at number 2 is he's not fighting anyone who's a competition to him. So
I
how you
mean,
gonna say that?
it ain't
Yeah,
his
he
fault
can
that
look good. You
it
can
ain't
look
his fault
great.
that dudes ain't a competition to him. That's how good. But look, we don't
No,
have the
but
tank. We don't
you
have
can
the
look
whole tank
great.
debate. Let's talk about David Morrell and David Benavidez. Cause you and I done did the tank shit before, and the people they done heard us do it before. They ain't never. Cause I used to be a Benavidez guy with you, but I don't.
No,
I'm
no,
telling you
no.
right now, it's Morrell all day.
Actually, nah. Don't come to the dark side now, because actually, you, Money Brown, and Keon was all picking motherfucking Canelo back in the day. Man, he gonna beat
Yes,
him.
bro. Like a year and a half ago, have you seen him? Yes, I was.
And so,
But
and I
no, not
told y'all
not after
then.
what I saw him do with Bivol. No, I'm out. I'm out. And then the Triple G performance. No, I'm out. I'm out. I
Oh,
reserve the right to change my mind. I'm like Steve. I don't know who watch. Hey, I don't know who watch ESPN First Take and shit like that. But I'm like Stephen A. Smith. My list is fluid. It's a it's a it's a fluid list, bro. It's a fluid. You know what I'm saying? It changes when when I get new information. I get to have new you know what I'm saying, new thoughts. But bro,
So what's different
I'm
about
being
Canelo
serious.
now?
Oh, Canelo garbage, bro. He done lost his
Wait.
gas tank. Hold on, his gas tank is trash. The going up and down in weight done really messed him up, in my opinion. And it was really bad against Triple G. He won the fight. Clearly. That's not what I'm saying. But he looked bad against Triple G. He looked slower. His punches it looked like they didn't have the same pop. And now I got real concerned with him being a front runner. Like the last 6 rounds of the fight, he is garbage, bro. Like Triple G started winning at the end, not because he turned up, but just because Canelo just couldn't keep the pace, bro. And if he get in there with anybody that's gonna keep the pace on him, that's not gonna give him respect, bro, he in trouble, bro.
Oh, so really nothing's changed.
No, it's worse now. He didn't used to be that bad, bro. It's worse.
I mean, really, once you step up and fight real competition and real fighters who know how to fight and make adjustments and all of that, he's been beating up people who was totally afraid of him. Totally. They went in the ring ready to lay down, literally. Literally. They went in the ring.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
So really
Bivol
nothing has
exposed him.
changed. Only time the last good fight we saw with Canelo, and I'm gonna say the last good fight was Golovkin won. The last good fight he had was Golovkin won. And then now, of course,
I wouldn't argue with that. I wouldn't argue with that. I think the Canelo that fought Caleb Plant, like I thought he looked way better in that fight and was a much better fighter than the one that just fought Triple G, bro.
He was terrified. We all saw it. He was scared to death. He wouldn't sit on his punches. He wouldn't do none of that shit, bro. He was scared to death in there. When you got somebody with skills who gonna fight back and got the size and reach, like David Benavidez, Bivol showed it. You can fucking you throw a lot of punches and put him in defensive mode. That's it. And keep your. I said this over and over. The key to beating an Eddie Reynoso fighter, an Eddie Reynoso bred fighter, is maintain your distance, keep a high work rate, and it's over for him, bro. He's too short. He's too small for that weight.
I agree with that. He like David Benavidez and David Morrell. Like I'm sold. Like I'm out on Canelo, bro. It's just a matter of time. He fight the wrong one, his ass losing again, bro.
Well, he's getting cornered in right now, so he's gonna get his ass towed up. If he gotta fight the winner, and I know who David Benavidez is gonna beat the sleeves off of Caleb Plant. And me and Keon already bet on that already. No, me and Money Brown bet today on. He said, this is what he said, that we bet 100. I said he gonna stop him. I bet 100 that he gonna stop Caleb Plant. This fight ain't going 12 rounds. First of all, he hate him. Number one. Number two, he gonna kill Caleb Plant. Gonna do the same shit that he did with Canelo, and he gonna put pressure on him and beat him up. Now,
well, while we on this, Coach, that was another news from the convention. So we skipping over a little bit because the OG came in, and you know when OG come, we gotta talk. We ain't had the OG up. But anyway, yes, it's super middleweight. Y'all should all know by now. David Benavidez and Caleb Plant are fighting. The WBC approved that they will fight, and it'll be a final eliminator to see who will be the mandatory challenger for Canelo Alvarez. That was approved by the WBC as part of the WBC convention. So that's what Coach is talking about in case you've been under a rock or something. David Benavidez and Caleb Plant, and they are fighting in March.
Yes,
Go ahead, Coach.
So
go ahead on that fight.
The biggest thing is this: Caleb Plant gone. Once the pace keep up, see what people say, man, he looked good against Andre Durrell. He got better. No, that's not what happened. What happened was David Morrell fought at Caleb Plant pace. Anthony Durrell was sitting there and fucking trying to box from the outside and not putting no kind of pressure. And Caleb Plant could do whatever he want. The problem that he's gonna have against David Benavidez, first of all, it's gonna be long ass jab, constant pressure, constant hands being moving, and he's gonna break him. He's gonna break him, and that's gonna be the end of him. Now, we talk about David Morrell. This is what I tell a lot of people a lot of times. There's levels to this game. He looked great against who he fought.
He
looked great against who he fought. About? David Morrell. He looked great. He looked great against.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter who he fought.
Yes, it does matter.
The guy he fought was, let me catch a super chat. Shout out to Herbert Johnson. Salute with the $5. He say, salute, good brothers. Canelo has 160 frame, but all the years of running from the best at 160 has him stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, man. And I would say this, Herbert Johnson, man. I don't even think he got a frame for 160. If we being real, the man is 5'7" with like a 69-inch reach. He ain't even got. He really should be like at welterweight or something. He should really be at like welterweight as kind of a pressure come forward fighter. And this guy's at welterweight that's longer than him. Hell, this guy 40 that's like 5'10", 72-inch reach and shit like that. But he's a stocky dude. You can be at 5'7". But 5'7" with about a 69, 70-inch reach. He should be at like 147, 154. But he ducked the fade at 154. He ducked the fade at 154, and he was cornered in there, and so he moved up. Well, now you realize you can't move up no more, bro. You know you can't move up no more. So I don't even think he got the frame for 160. You know what I mean? But with that being said, let me touch on Plant and Benavidez, then we can talk about Benavidez Morrell, because I want to touch on that real quick. Like the Benavidez and Plant shit, like y'all know I don't make picks early and shit, but man, it's gonna be a tall task, bro. It's gonna be a tall task for Caleb Plant, because first thing you can be against a guy that throws a lot of punches like Benavidez, that gets stronger as the fight comes on and got good power that's going to go to your body. Last thing you need to have is gas tank issues, bro. Last thing you need to be is a fighter and Caleb Plant relies on his athleticism, how quick he is, how fast he is and shit. Well, when you get tired, bro, you're not quick no more. You're not athletic no more. Explosive no more. Your hands don't move as fast. Your defense is not as fluid. And so for a fighter like him that relies so much on his reflexes and shit, it is going to be a problem come the back half of the fight against somebody like David Benavidez. Like I just watched him against Canelo Alvarez, a guy who doesn't throw as many punches as David Benavidez, who's not as big as David Benavidez, who does strong as the fight goes on like David Benavidez does. I watched him get walked down, get tired, and get stopped against that guy, bro. So he is going to have issues with David Benavidez late in that fight, maybe even early in that fight. I see the fight. Can Caleb Plant outbox him? I don't know. Maybe if all of a sudden he got a great gas tank and he got to be on 10 the whole fight. David Benavidez is probably going to win the back half of the fight, even stop him. Caleb Plant has to get off to it. Like David Benavidez don't have to start fast. That's the difference between them. Like Caleb Plant got to be perfect to beat David Benavidez. David Benavidez just got to do a little damage. I'm going to do a little damage in the first round. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I hit you in the body a couple times. All right, I'm going to come back second round. Shit. Oh, I landed a nice power jab. Go to you more times. Third round, fourth round, fifth round. Oh, you up like, you know what I'm saying? You up like 5 rounds to 1. Good job. Good job. It's round 7. You getting tired yet? Oh, it's round 8. Oh, you slowing down? Okay. You know we got 5 more rounds left yet. And then just turn the wheels. And so it's a test, bro. If Caleb Plant don't get them gas tank issues fixed, he got no shot, y'all. And I know people are calling this 50-50. And I'm telling y'all right now, it's not, bro. Like I ain't picking them fight yet. I would, however, favor David Benavidez like 65-35, bro. Like he is favored, in my opinion, to win this fight and win it pretty convincingly, bro. And shout out to Herbert with the $2 in the super chat. Says that juicing to get up to 168 shortened his career. Damn, they on Canelo helmet. Shout out to Big Dog Willie. Hashtag Con the Goat, hashtag TWT with the $2 in the super chat. Con KOs Charlo in unsanctioned death match. Facts. Yeah, Amir Khan's the greatest fighter of all time, Big Dog Willie. I agree with you. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. Hey, that wasn't the real Amir Khan that got his ass whooped by Kell Brook. That was a clone. I'm with you, big dog. I got you. That was his clone. That wasn't really him. But go ahead, coach. What was you gonna say, man? Then we can get to this David Morrell, David Benavidez smoke.
The problem that he's gonna run is not just that. You're dealing with a dude with maybe faster hands than you got. You know what I'm saying? And throw a lot of punches and got a hell of a jab. So I just see him getting beat up in this fight. That's what I see, and it's personal. You know, David did an interview I saw. He says personal. I'm trying to destroy him. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking of interviews, KQKC Boxing Network, he just did a great interview with Benavidez. He just had him on there. It was a 30-minute interview from 7 to 7:30. Y'all go check it out, man. KQKC put in that great work, asked great questions. They had a great interview. Go ahead, OG. Go ahead. Talk your shit.
Yeah, so you know, I just see that he gonna end up demolishing Plant. He gonna end up going through him and beating him up, and then the fight gonna get stopped. I don't see this fight going 12 rounds, and I think that's gonna be it. And he's gonna end up in survival mode. That's what's gonna happen. And sooner or later, he's gonna catch him, and he gonna beat on him, and it's gonna get maybe later in the fight. But I think this fight not going the distance. I think he's gonna get stopped because it's personal, and I think David really want to hurt him bad. Like I think he really want to hurt him. So, you know, that's how I see that fight going.
But look, win, lose, or draw, Caleb Plant gonna have the best resume at 168, not named Canelo, and so I'm gonna give him that respect, even if I think he might not be favored to win that fight. At least he getting in there with him.
Absolutely.
At least he getting in there with him. So I'm always respect him and support him, bro.
Hey, bro.
I'm always Robert say I got Plant, but y'all making some great points. Hey, Robert, look, bro. Coach really does this, and I really do this too. But there go the record right there for you, Robert. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't saying don't pick Plant. I'm just saying, bro, you got a fighter that fights on his back foot, that welcomes fighting on his back foot. They got a back fight against a pressure fighter with power, and they got and that back footed counterpuncher has gas issues. All right. And hand speed. Yeah, and David Benavidez punch fast and hard. All right, bro, like good. But good luck. But coach, Dave Morrell Jr., man, he's special, coach.
I'm not saying he's not a great fighter. I'm not saying
he will do David Benavidez bad, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why I think that. But you tell me why David Benavidez whoop his ass, bro.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Or you want me to tell you why I got Morrell first?
Go ahead.
So here's the thing, bro. Like when I'm looking at both of them, the only thing that I say Benavidez is better at right now than David Morrell is probably his hand speed, but that shit close because David Morrell got some fast ass hands. The legs that they have is not even close. The legs aren't even close. The defense not even close. And that squared up shit that David been and the thing is, David Morrell is just as big, if not bigger. He's 6 as well. Got a 78-inch arm reach. So all that bully shit, you gonna walk into some hot shit with David Morrell Jr., bro. You gonna walk into some hot shit. He can fight on the inside, and the difference gonna be the feet. David Benavidez Jr. ain't gonna be ready for the movement, bro. David Morrell Jr. is athletic. We talking about a guy that at 18 years old, and I see unique. We talking about a guy at 18, 19 years old that was over in Cuba winning Cuban national championships at 18, 19 years old in their amateur system. Now, everybody tell me the Cubans got the best amateur program in boxing. They talk to me about Guillermo Rigondeaux, Robeisy Ramirez, Frank Sanchez, Andy Cruz coming over here. All when they was winning Cuban national championships and shit, they was in their mid-20s and shit. This man was fighting dudes like that at 18 years old. At 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, I listen, bro, like, I just think he's something special. I thought he didn't show, and then the improvement. That's the scary thing to me. He getting better with every fight. When I watch Calvin Henderson, I'm like, bro, you just went out there and you showed no patience. You went out there, you didn't place your shots, you didn't do nothing, you didn't box, you just went out there for the knockout, and you didn't look good. That man turned that whole thing around against this dude, Idos, who is undefeated, who is a true 168-pounder, not one of these little Kyron Davises and shit coming up from 154. Not one of these little ass David Lemieux and shit, a true 100-pounder, number one ranked WBA contender. This man went in there and dismantled that man and put him in the hospital, bro. And then on top of all of that, coach, the man listen to the respect that David Benavidez give him. Did you see the interview that David Benavidez did with Fight Hop? He said, you got Boo Boo, you got Canelo.
He said that.
You got David Morrell. And you got David Morrell, and he's a really, really good fighter. Like, bro,
Yeah.
people know, bro. Like the fighters
Yeah.
know. And then look at the difference in PBC. David Benavidez, his first few fights, PBC was like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna move you slow and shit. And he built up a record, then he became a world champion. They gave David Morrell Jr. an opportunity to be champion 5 fights, bro. So it's letting you know what they think. That man, the truth, bro. He do something bad to Benavidez. I'm telling you right now, man. I'm taking all bets from all y'all, bro.
Okay. Well,
every last one of y'all.
This is what you not talking about, though. What you're not talking about is, first of all, he left-handed, so the jab won't be as much of a factor. But that right hand will. And I'm gonna tell you what else gonna be a factor. He don't go downstairs like David Benavidez go downstairs. So all them legs and all of that shit, and he don't throw as many punches as David Benavidez. David Benavidez's hands is super fast, and he got an awesome jab. When I know it's not as big a factor, but it's also a factor in that fight. He's not better inside fighter than David Benavidez, and that's where it's going to end up. It's going to end up.
How though? How is he going to break that distance on David Morrell Jr.?
He don't need to.
And David Morrell Jr. Did you see him? Did you see what he was doing on the inside to that dude, man? He can fight on the inside.
Morrell is going to have to break the distance. He's going to be the one to have to break.
Why? He's longer than David, bro.
He's not.
Why would he have to be the one to break the distance? Yes, he is.
No, they're not. They're the same height.
Man, he got a 4.5 inch reach advantage on David Benavidez, bro.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, bro, David Benavidez is in trouble with that boy, man. He in trouble with that boy. That boy different. And his jab and shit is cool, but it's that straight left hand or that uppercut. And David Benavidez get too square on the inside. He ain't got no defense, coach. He ain't got no defense, man.
That's not true. See, you don't start, bro. Y'all
don't.
You talking about he don't have, bro. You talking about he don't have. That's the same thing they say about Errol Spence. They do a lot of stuff that y'all, bro. You telling me that they don't fight similar? One is left-handed, one is right. That's the only difference. They
don't fight similar. Errol Spence don't square up. Errol Spence hot guard and parrying abilities and his ability to frame. All this shit way better than Benavidez.
Come on, man. David Benavidez. Wait. We see Earl get hit just like, bro. It's boxing. You're gonna get hit. But the point I'm trying to make is knockout is, bro. They parry a lot of shots with their hands, bro. And this is what the fact is gonna be. This is what the fact you're gonna be. Yeah, David Morrell, he did this. He got at a title fast, at the regular title, whatever the fuck that is. He got at that fast and all of this shit, right? That's fine and well. But you see, the experience factor is different. And I'm gonna tell you why. He got a better amateur pedigree than David Benavidez, no question. But when you're talking about a kid, since he was 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, and all he been sparring was top fucking champions, that's where he got his experience from. 7 fights at 15 years old. At 15 years old, he was in there with Golovkin, Kelly Pavlik, what's his name? Chocolate, whatever, kid, all kind of fighters, bro. So this is where his experience come from. Now, the thing that I'm saying about, don't get me wrong, David Morrell is a great fighter. He has a lot of upside. He's a good fighter. But do I think that he can beat David Benavidez right now? Nope, I don't. And we're gonna find out real soon. I mean,
I hope so, bro. I disagree. It's cool.
You pick who you pick. You pick who you pick, and you got every right to. But it's gonna come.
The talent level is different, bro.
No, it's not.
That sparring is great, but the gap in their defense and the gap in their movements, abilities, and their athleticism is just so wide, bro. Okay. It's just it's such a wide gap in their athleticism.
There's a bunch of them who's defensive, that he get up in there and he destroy them. They got better feet, better this, better that. Caleb Plant gonna have better feet. We're talking about experience. Going to have better feet than David Benavidez. No doubt about it.
Huh? Oh yeah, better than David Benavidez. I thought you were gonna say David Morrell, but see, I hear you on the experience, but I'm Benavidez. His first 5 fights, a guy making a debut, 0-5, 1-1 debut, 0-1 debut, 6, 23-20. Then you go over to David Morrell, 2-6, 15-6, 22-0, 26-3, 12-0, 28-2, 15-1, 16-0. Like, bro, he coming out the gate on y'all ass, bro.
Hey,
he coming out the gate, bro. Like really. And guess what? He fighting 168 pounders, like for real, bro. I done ran Coach off. I done ran him off. I did him so dirty, I ran him off. I don't care what y'all tell me. Coach will be back, man. He probably got disconnected for a minute. But yeah, listen. I hear what y'all saying, bro. I'm saying Dave Benavidez, he ain't like, all I see is a great offensive fighter with so many holes defensively, bro. Dave Morrell Jr. look like the complete package. He looked like the complete package to me. Like, y'all ain't gonna hold me. Like, it's okay. I got the same reaction, I don't know, a year and a half ago when I was Jesse Bam Rodriguez was the truth. Same reaction from y'all, bro. Y'all will learn to listen to old knockout, bro. One day y'all will learn to listen to me. Dank Father said you mean you see a hype job. Yeah, Dank, look, I heard this before. I've heard this story before. This is what I was told about Jesse Bam Rodriguez a year ago, before he fought Rung Basad, before he fought Carlos Quadra. When I was saying these same thing, oh man, shit, Jesse Bam Rodriguez, he the best right now. He can beat all them right now. Oh no, God, you don't know what you're talking about. Jesse Bam Rodriguez hasn't fought anyone. It looked good until they step up knockout. That's what y'all was telling me, bro. That's what a lot of y'all was telling me. Y'all was telling me, Bam, bro, you can't say that. Jesse ain't fought nobody. I said, wait till he do. He gonna beat their ass. Jesse ain't fought nobody. How you gonna have him on the pound for pound list? He ain't never fought nobody.
You know, I had Bam up there, so.
Yeah, I ain't talking about you. I'm hollering at the chat real quick. Yeah, a lot of people were saying that shit, and y'all are telling me the same shit about David Morrell and shit. All right, bro. I'm just telling y'all what I see, and I'm telling you right now, 8 fights in, is two people that I would pick from 160 to 175 to beat David Morrell Jr. right now. It's 2 of them. It's Dimitri Bivol and Artur Beterbiev. To me, everybody else food. All of them. You take your favorite fighter, whoever y'all got, whoever y'all, you have them. You take them, you love them, you support them, you can have them. Dave Morrell Jr. beat the shit out of all of them, and Bivol and Beterbiev better catch his ass in a year or two. They better catch him in a year or two because it's only going to get worse. So it is what it is, man.
Morrell, Benavidez, and Bivol, from my understanding, has sparred many times, and from my understanding, Benavidez gave him the business. So, like I said, I don't change as far as this goes. I got David Benavidez over everybody at 168, and I'm taking all bets whenever they fight. I got David Benavidez, and y'all gonna see. There's a reason why they said he wasn't ready. His trainer said he wasn't ready. There's a reason why they say that. Same shit with Canelo. There's a reason why.
Of course they say that, but I don't give a damn what his trainer say. Just like fucking what Dave Benavidez manager say. What Dave Benavidez
every day with him.
I'm saying like he can say he's not ready, but I disagree. That's all I'm saying. Like whatchamacallit, Samson, what he said about Dave Benavidez and Andrade and shit, trying to make it look like they ain't want no smoke and shit, and basically trying to duck. Like, bro, they supposed to do that because running shield trying to move him slow and shit.
No, we talking about his trainer, David Benavidez.
I don't care about that. Then drop the belt.
David Benavidez trainer, on the other hand.
Cool. If he ain't ready, then y'all need to have him drop the belt.
Like, drop what belt? He don't have the belt. Neither one.
No, but you got him. They got him as the regular champion, meaning he's on WBA behind Canelo Alvarez. Meaning, if you up that high, you need to be fighting the best. I don't want to hear that you not ready shit.
Oh, I don't count them belts. I don't count. Well, I keep that same energy for your boy too, though. Keep that same energy. Since you said that he ought to be fighting the best. If that's the case, you know who I'm talking about.
When have I, bro? Tell me when have I not wanted Tank to fight the best? Tell me when I haven't wanted Tank to fight the best. The only thing I get on to y'all about, y'all be saying this man be ducking fighters when he don't be ducking them, bro. That's the shit that get me, bro. Y'all come on, he ducking Devin Haney. And guess what your boy is doing, bro? Guess what's happening right now? Exactly like I need everybody to give me my flowers and apologize to me. As a matter of fact, I told y'all all that shit Devin was talking. that he was going to end up fighting Lomachenko because that's
We
what
know
Bob
that.
Arum
We
told
knew
him to
that
do.
already. It's on the same side of the
So
street.
everybody that was telling me all this other shit, I need apologies, bro. I need everybody to apologize to me.
We already knew that. That's like
shit. That's not what people was telling me. Not in
people wasn't saying.
not on panels. People was telling, not you, coach, but people was telling me, and they know who they are. They in the chat right now. Y'all was telling me that Devin gonna do this, he gonna do that. The Tank is ducking him. Tank is doing this, and I told y'all that goddamn it, they got a plan for Devin. That he was gonna have to fight Kambosos twice, and that they wanted to make the Lomachenko fight, and that's what they was gonna do. And y'all told me that I didn't know what I was talking about.
No, I said the same thing. So that's I already knew that was gonna happen because it's on Top Rank. That's automatic.
And shout out to him. It's a damn good fight, and he should hopefully beat the hell out of Lomachenko.
Oh, he's gonna beat the shit out of him. But
you know what I'm saying?
That ain't the point. I want to know who the fuck. And I saw your little post the other day. I want to know who he. Yeah, you softly got on him.
Oh, you talking about the Abner Morrell shit, bro? You better listen. I'm glad Abner came out and refuted it. I think the most realistic, best opponent we can hope for is Hector Luis Garcia, y'all. I think Hector Luis Garcia is the that we're gonna get. You have to count the WBA regular belt because it has a mandatory. It says DJ, the only Philadelphia Eagle fan that I like, bro. It's the only one I like. The rest of y'all are Sheagles. Okay. DJ is the only Philadelphia Eagle fan that I will call by his name. I will call him my bro, and I will talk boxing or talk anything with DJ. All the rest of y'all Philadelphia Eagles fans, my ass, bro. I don't like none of you. DJ is the only one I like, bro. I don't like none of you. None of you damn Eagles fans, bro.
Yeah.
What's good, coach?
So that's what I wanted to say. So you gave him a little spanking. You ain't take out the belt and whip that ass. But I saw
that's because nothing like, bro. Listen, it's not y'all like to do shit quick. If it's finalized, and of course I'm gonna cook them, but I can only cook you on. Hey, bro, look, this shit a rumor. Then what they saying, reports coming out. This shit better not be true. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Now, if that shit get announced, I'm one way with it. I'm on his helmet, bro. Because that's a whole. Listen,
is he gonna still be on your pound?
To all my tank, bro. Zenith, I see you in the building. J.A. Dixon, I see y'all. Listen, we cannot advocate. And we will not make excuses for no goddamn Abner Morrell, y'all. We can't do it. Okay, listen to me. We can't. Hey, we can't do it. If he fight Abner Morrell and coach get to cooking us, you know what I'm saying? We go over there to Key. He get to cooking us and shit. We get in the chat. People start talking shit about it, bro. We can't make no excuses. But Abner Morrell, no one should even sanction that fight, bro. Like that is attempted murder, bro. They are trying to make Abner Morrell go blind if they were to allow that fight to happen.
Morrell said that ain't true. He said he came out there and already said, nah, he gonna fight who? Hector Garcia?
Hector Luis Garcia. I think that's who he's gonna fight.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said,
most realistic. I think that's the most realistic opponent that's available. If you and I gave the whole landscape of it. That's the only one that's available.
Who is the WBA mandatory? Who is that?
Michelle Rivera, but he about to fight Frank Martin.
Yeah, so that ain't gonna be good.
Yeah, Michelle Rivera, you know, and Frank Martin are fighting each other. Jose Valenzuela just lost to William De Los Santos. You know he ain't fighting William De Los Santos. Isak Pitbull Cruz rematch, that's not happening. What's good, L Dub? I see you.
And Pitbull Cruz fighting Shakur.
Yeah, I mean that's order. We're gonna get to that here later in the show. That's order. I don't know if they fighting. L Dub. That's what I was gonna ask L Dub. He thinks Alberto Puello is realistic. I don't think Tank won't fight at 140. I don't think Tank want to fight at 140. So I think L Dub, you tell me if this makes sense. I think it's gonna be some Leo Santa Cruz type shit where they have Tank Davis fight Hector Luis Garcia for Tank's regular 35 belt and for Hector Luis Garcia's super belt, and they just fight it at 135 like they did for Leo Santa Cruz. But for the Leo Santa Cruz, Leo made him come down to 130. But I don't think Hector Luis Garcia got the pull that Leo Santa Cruz got. Hector Luis Garcia coming off of 2 big wins. He beat the shit out of Chris Colbert. He beat the shit out of and then he beat Roger Gutierrez in the title fight. And so I think that's realistic because if you look at the names, right, we ran down them. Frank Martin, Michelle Rivera, they fighting. Jose Valenzuela just got his ass whooped, right? Then William De Los Santos, not a big enough name. So that's all that PBC got to offer at 135 right now.
Who the one that just beat Ryu?
That's William De Los Santos.
Yeah, why they don't make that fight?
Cause he ain't got a big enough name, and ain't
What you
nobody
mean?
making that.
Hector Luis Garcia don't have no big
Yeah,
name.
because he a bigger name than him. Though he a champion, and it
Oh,
would
what
be
kind
more.
of
It would be
champion?
more
What
online.
champion is champion?
He
What? At
the
what?
super. He the super WBA champion at 130 pounds.
Oh, at 130 pounds. So
Yeah,
he gotta come up.
that's the guy that beat. That's the guy Chris Colbert ass.
I thought Rayo was at 135.
Rayo was. El Rayo. Oh, you getting them confused. Hector Luis Garcia is the 130-pound champion that beat Chris Colbert ass.
Right. I remember that.
William De Los Santos is the prospect that took Rayo, took Valenzuela on short notice and beat his ass.
Yeah. So I mean, what's the problem with that fight?
I'd be cool with it, but I'm talking about realistically. They gonna make him fight a champion before they make him fight a prospect.
But Tank ain't going back down, and that dude is a champion at 130. So Tank
But
said he's going back down to 135.
So was Leo. Tank made 133 last time he weighed in, bro.
Yeah, but 130 is different, bro, than making 100.
I know, but he the A side. And if they fought for Tank's 135 belt at 130, why can't they fight for Hector Luis Garcia 130 belt at 135?
Let's stop all of this.
That's what I think the fight gonna be. I'm just letting you know that's what I think the fight gonna be.
That's not a belt. Just like the WBC shit that David Benavidez got. That's not a belt. It's not a belt, bro.
Which one? The regular belt? Oh, I agree. It's the undisputed
regular shit ain't no belt. That's
I don't disagree.
That's bullshit.
Devin Haney is an undisputed champion. Tank Davis to me is a one division champion at 130. He won the IBF at 130, lost it on the scale, and then he beat Leo Santa Cruz for the WBA belt at 130. So he's a two-time champion division. That's what I say.
That's what I say too. Everybody,
you get no argument. You get no argument from me. I'm just telling you that Hector Luis Garcia is the best that we can hope for.
I think that fight that with the guy who beat Ryu should happen. Fuck, I don't care about that.
If you got a chance to put Tank in there with a champion or a chance to put him in there with a prospect, they're gonna put him in there with the champion, bro.
But the champion is a 130-pound fighter, bro.
Don't matter. He beat Chris Colbert. They can sell that, coach. They gonna. I'm just telling you, they gonna sell that, bro. Listen. I don't like the opponent, but everybody else is taking up. Everybody else doing something. He got to fight somebody. He supposed to wait to somebody free up.
I mean, fuck. He keep, bro. We've been saying this shit for the last year and a half, 2 years. The same fucking shit. We've been going over this over and over. Well, let's see who he fight the next time, bro. The dude ain't fighting nobody, bro. And he continue to not fight nobody. And we don't get the Tank Davis. We not getting the fights we want to see with him. So we're gonna see right now. You know, I think that he should fight Puello because I think that fight is a better fight than
I would love that fight too. Because it would, you know what I'm saying? Number one, I think Puello probably is a better fighter than Hector Luis Garcia. He's bigger, he's longer, and you know, people love to see Tank, you know, against somebody that they feel like Mike can do something with him. And people are gonna be like, oh, Hector Luis Garcia, he couldn't do nothing.
You know,
you can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's the way I see it, and I just think that they should fucking put him in there with somebody who's gonna be competitive. Because this shit, I think that dude ain't gonna be competitive. The 130-pound dude, I don't think it's gonna be competitive at all. I think Puello is a competitive fight. I think Tank gonna beat him, but I just still think it's more competitive. This other shit is not gonna be good, bro. So
I agree with it, but you'll still have people complain if he fighting Puello. He just in that position, bro. If he ain't fighting Devin Haney, Shakur, people ain't gonna be happy with it. So fight the next best thing. I'm cool with either Puello or I'm cool with Hector Luis Garcia. They both champions. So either one of them I'm cool with.
Now watch. Your boy that became a little star for fighting Tank. Right? Pitbull Cruz that became a little.
Yeah, let's talk about it before you get. We jumping around because we just having fun talking boxing. Before you get to that, we talking about the lightweight division. So in case you've been under a rock, I dropped the video on it, but Coach and I about to talk about it right now. A final eliminator in the WBC was ordered in the lightweight division between Shakur Stevenson and top contender Isak Pitbull Cruz. The winner of that fight will become the mandatory challenger. Devin Haney fight. I mean, for Devin Haney's belt or Vasily Lomachenko's belt, because Vasily Lomachenko and Devin Haney are about to fight. So they are fighting to become the WBC mandatory. If this fight gets made, Shakur Stevenson and Isak Pitbull Cruz have been ordered to fight in the WBC as part of their convention. Now, that's another good one. Singleton. I would love that fight.
No,
I'll take Tank Davis versus Subriel Matias. Bro, yes, that's the best one.
That's not a good fight, bro.
Why is that not a good fight?
Because Matias too big.
It's a way more dangerous fight than those other two.
Man, it's super dangerous, bro. Man, they not doing that, bro.
It's a better fight.
It definitely is. It definitely is. We already.
I'm just saying, I would love to fight. It's not realistic, but I would love to fight.
It is unrealistic, like a motherfucker.
Because y'all think the crazy thing is, y'all think shit is risky for Tank that ain't really risky for him.
That shit is risky. I promise you that. Yeah, they not gonna do that. That's too dangerous a fight. But they not fucking putting him in there with no Matias, man. Hey, we can forget about it. They don't want to put him in.
You can put Tank Davis in there with anybody from 130 to 140. He beating their ass, bro.
Man, you know you just talking now. You know that, right?
Especially your boy from New Orleans.
You know you just talking for real.
I'm dead ass serious, bro.
Especially your boy fucking stopped. He will get stopped by Regis. Straight up, he gonna get stopped. Just like Zepeda gonna get stopped. Boy, Regis can't fuck with no goddamn. Boy, that boy Regis will beat the shit out of Tank. But y'all think Tank can fucking climb mountains and fly with the birds?
Like you mean tell me he couldn't beat the shit out of Josh Taylor, but he finna just go in there and just walk? Y'all funny, bro.
Bro,
Josh Taylor he let a dude from Scotland. He let a dude from Scotland get like, bro. Tank Davis on the inside with Reeves out of that dude. His ass, bro.
Did you see that motherfucker look like a mummy after that fight?
That's cool. That's cool. Man, Tank ain't easy to hit like that, bro.
Tank, Regis been calling.
He's the second most accurate puncher in boxing, coach.
He gonna beat the fuck out of Tank, bro. Like it's gonna be bad, bro. Bro, it'll be bad, bro. Y'all, man, that boy, man, y'all. I'm not. Just like Regis said. Boy, they ain't gonna put that little boy up in there with me. They ain't putting him in there with that dude. And now you talking about Matias.
That's how you supposed to talk. Just don't cop no police.
You talk about Matias. Tank don't want no smoke with them fucking dudes.
Man, Tank won't smoke with all of them, bro.
No, how you know? How you know that? Go ahead, tell me.
Say what?
How you know that?
Cause you say ain't no safety on this Glock. Shit, ain't no safety on this Glock.
When? First of all, he ain't never said that because number one, just like he said out of his own mouth, I don't never ask for who I want to fight. They just tell me who to fight.
They asked him, did you ever, meaning in the past, did you ever ask for fights? He said no.
No.
He asking for him now, bro.
When?
He just asked to fight Devin, but Devin had a He literally is trying to fight Ryan Garcia. He literally trying to fight Ryan Garcia right now. He literally asked for that fight and trying to fight Ryan right now, bro.
You the main one say, why motherfucker want to ask for a fight when he know they got a fight going on?
He didn't know. And then what did he do? And then y'all criticize him for this too. As soon as they told him that Devin Haney had a rematch clause, he shut up. He ain't say nothing. Then, why ain't say nothing? Why didn't Tank say nothing? Because they told him he had a rematch clause.
Because fucking Tank already. He knew he had a rematch clause before that.
How you know that? Now you just saying shit. How you know that?
Because everybody knew that. How do we fucking knew that he was fighting Campbell?
Man, Tank don't follow these dudes. They follow Tank, bro. Tank don't follow these dudes. They follow Tank.
Already set. Knockout. The fight was already set with him and Campbell.
And when he said that shit, he didn't know. He said that shit before Devin Haney fought Campbell. So said we just gonna keep it a buck. He said that shit before Devin Haney fought. Cause I'll stop playing and be real with y'all now. Cause I've been playing a lot. If we're gonna keep it a buck, Tank said that shit, but he said it before Devin fought Cambosos. He didn't know if Cambosos was gonna entertain his rematch clause or not when he said that shit. But once Cambosos entertained his rematch clause and said, "Yeah, I want my rematch," Tank shut up. He ain't saying nothing else.
Well, guess what? They both free right now. Why he ain't saying nothing?
They not free right. Here y'all go. They're not free right now. He's fighting Lomachenko, bro.
Wait.
He's not free. What's up, dude?
Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. After Devin won, before Lomachenko even fought, I didn't hear Tank Davis calling Devin Haney name. I didn't hear him call because that fight could get made before he fight Lomachenko.
Told the world that I am making Lomachenko versus the winner of this fight.
Man, stop that. The whole point I'm trying to make is this. They not putting him in there with no Matias. Floyd Mayweather and them is protecting their investment. They're not gonna
Who can Tank fight that you won't criticize him for? Because that's who I want him to fight. Who can he fight? Of the people that you know are available
I don't
and
want to see.
realistic,
I'm gonna tell you
who
why
can
I
he
don't
fight?
want. It's too much of a disadvantage that Tank is in that fight. Straight up, I'm just telling you.
Okay,
it's a
just
bad.
tell me who you want him to fight. That's realistic. That can be made
now. I mean,
right now because he can't. He got to fight in January. He said he fighting in January. Who do you want it to be?
I mean, you made good point. I give you this. You made good points about the availability of all these other fighters. So, like I said, he right now his options are limited because he's on that side of the street, and we all know. But my point I was trying to make to you is this.
Big dog, let me make sure that's you, big dog. You can turn your camera on real quick, then turn it off. Let me make sure that's you, bro. Go ahead. All right, you good, big dog. Go ahead, coach.
My point I was trying to make to you earlier, right? Is this before I couldn't get it off. Now they gonna end up making that Pitbull Cruz and Shakur Stevenson fight, right? They're gonna end up making that fight. So my thing is this. Now that's two different sides of the street, but watch that fight get made. Watch that fight get made.
I don't think that fight. I don't think it's gonna get made.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get made.
You don't think so?
I do.
I don't think it's gonna get made.
I think it's gonna get made, and the reason why it's gonna get made is because it's gonna get pushed by Shakur to get made. They're gonna make Shakur gonna make them make that fight.
Shakur, I think that fight's gonna get made too. Cause I don't think the names are big enough to really have a lot of people fighting over the fucking money and shit like that. I think it's gonna get
Pitbull Cruz and them. They were ordered. Y'all remember they were ordered to fight Ryan Garcia, right?
Man, Ryan Garcia's full of shit.
That's not Ryan. We talking about Ryan Garcia and Shakur. That's two different people. And
I know, but it wasn't. But it turned out that it wasn't Isaac Pitbull Cruz. It wasn't Ryan Garcia's fault that it didn't happen. Isaac Cruz team pulled out that fight.
Yeah, but
I mean,
so
do you really think Ryan Garcia was gonna go?
If they'll pull out Ryan Garcia, which is a much more winnable fight for Isaac, a much more winnable fight for Isaac Cruz than fucking Shakur Stevenson.
Look what Tony T say, bro.
What did he say? Bob just said no. Fight hype 6 minutes. Yeah, they ain't making that fight, bro.
So Bob said no to the fight,
and that's crazy. I thought it would be pissed, Cruz, but it's top rank, bro.
So Bob said no to this fight just because it's with the other side of the street, supposedly.
Shakur gonna be pissed, bro. I promise you.
Yeah, Shakur. Like, listen, this is where who you sign to. This is where sometimes it matters, bro. This like, hey, like they ain't trying to make that fight. They got plans for you. You about to get a tune. Listen, he about to fight a tune up at 135. I expect the fucking. They might bring Jamel. No, he already beat Jamel last. They might have him fight Jermaine. They might have him fight fucking Richard Comey, or they might bring. Well, no, Nakatani just got knocked out over in Japan, so he ain't an option no more. He done fell off like a bad sack of dope. So he gonna fight him a tune-up, and then win, lose, or draw. If Devin beat fucking Lomachenko ass and move up and drop them belts, or if Loma happens to beat Devin, should tune up, and then they gonna have him. They gonna feed Loma to him. They gonna feed Loma.
Do you think that Shakur's gonna? I mean, not Shakur, but Devin's even gonna fight Loma? You think that's gonna actually happen next?
Yeah, they already negotiating. There's already been announced. I just dropped the video.
I don't know, man. This is getting, I don't know. Boxing's getting kind of retarded now. I'll be really honest with you. Why can't Shakur fight Pitbull Cruz? That's a good fight. Why can't that happen? Why? Because they're on the other side of the street. I don't trust anything
because Bob Arum has a full stable 135-pound fighters. If
he needs to die, man.
If Shakur ends up getting upset, he'd rather him be upset by a fighter that is in his stable, bro.
Nah, this is gonna cause a problem. I promise you that. Shakur Stevenson is gonna be pissed, and then you just watch shit gonna come into play that we know can come into play. They gonna make that fucking fight because Shakur gonna get pissed off, bro. And I promise you one thing, he gonna put pressure on Bob Arum, bro. That's how he is. That motherfucker.
Coach, I don't think Shakur has no.
Smoke is making a great point there in the chat though. Like, how you gonna try to put pressure on Bob and shit when you had all the leverage and you dropped your shit on the scales, bro? You can't get mad at him.
No, we're not talking about him losing the weight.
But listen though, if he kept his belts, because he was seeing WBO champion, if he kept his belts, he'd move up with more prestige and more status, and they wouldn't be ordering him no goddamn eliminators and shit like that. He'd
But
be
it's
skipping
still
lines and shit.
Shakur, dog. It's still Shakur. And the whole point is this, bro. Shakur is a different type of cat. And there's gonna be some shit with him and Bob Arum behind this, and some other people gonna come into play if Bob Arum don't fucking make this fight. I'm telling you, bro, Shakur is a real one, bro. He's
KO
gonna make
coach.
Bob Arum make that fight.
KO
Watch.
coach, I got a question for you guys. You guys are a little bit more knowledgeable in boxing to me. I mean, do you guys really think that Shakur would get a fight with Pitbull Cruz? Just let's say he didn't drop his belts. Let's say he kept his belts. You think out of the gate he would actually have a fight with Devin?
No.
Exactly. No.
Because first of all, they that Lomachenko shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. After he beat Lomachenko, Devin moving up. Y'all just get that hard. It's gonna happen.
No, he should. He should. He should move up. Ask your question again, Big Dog. Though, what was your question?
No, I just said if Shakur would kept his belts, do you anybody really honestly think that he would fight Devin next?
No,
I think
he wouldn't have
if they
moved
let
up.
him.
He wouldn't have moved up.
No, yeah, he wouldn't move up.
If he decided to move up, I think Shakur would fight anyone.
Yeah, Shakur.
No, I'm saying would they let him? Not saying he would. Would they?
Nah,
Bob
that's
Arum let
like,
him
that's where we're like what sometimes boxing fans do is they forget like the whole landscape and the whole totality of everything. Like you have to remember that before Devin ever got his opportunity at Cambosos, Loma had got that fight. Bob had went and got that fight for Loma. Loma just had the war shit going on. And Bob had been telling you after all that shit, after Devin signed up for the rematch, he told you right then, hey, I want Loma to get that shot after the first fight. And then after the first fight, what happened? He was like, man, hopefully we can make something happen. So trying to make the fight between Loma and Devin Haney. I think it's a bigger fight. I think it's a better fight. Cambosos got his rematch. What was he saying leading up to the rematch? Loma. So this whole time, we've all known that Loma is the one that Bob wanted to get that fight. So regardless of what Shakur wanted, him moving up or wanting to smoke, calling out Devin, the plan was always to give Loma an opportunity to get his belt.
I was trying to get at.
Now my thing is this. Now this is what I think.
Monster Musa, what's up, bro?
This will happen. I think Bob Arum will make that fight with Tank. He'll make that fight with Tank. With Shakur, he'll make that fight with Tank.
If he won't make the fight with Eastside Pitbull Cruz, why would he make it with Tank?
Because he'll make it with Tank because it's a whole lot more money. A whole lot more money.
I don't know.
He would. He already said it. He said he will make that fight already.
I don't think it's about money and shit. I think he wants the power of his guys losing to his
bro. I think that money is
and like a guy like in Tank who's a star from 130 to 140, but we still talking about what 200,000, 250,000 pay-per-views and shit.
Bro, I think
like, that ain't big enough money for Bob to risk Shakur being a multiple division champion, continuing to be undefeated and
that's
shit.
Getting
like,
a WBA
fight for Shakur,
WBA regular
Cruz.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
He's a tougher fight than Eastside Cruz. So if you shine away from the Eastside Cruz fight because of it's across the street and it's a high level of competition and you don't want to risk Shakur, why the hell would you? Why would you sign him up for a riskier fight? Against a tougher opponent?
No, I'm gonna tell you why. He know that he thinks Shakur can beat him, but there's nothing on the line in that fight. There's nothing.
So Dank, you don't. So Dank, you say he think Shakur can beat Tank, so he wouldn't mind. So he don't think Shakur can beat Eastside Cruz?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm reading the comment. I was reading the comment.
No, this is what I'm saying. There's more on the line against fighting Tank. There's more prestige, and you're gonna get that WBA regular belt. You're gonna get that belt in your stable. You get nothing if he fighting Eastside Pitbull Cruz, other than a chance to fight for the championship. If you beat him, if you beat Tank, and it's a bigger fight, more money, bigger fight, and you got a chance to win the title. The WBA regular championship.
Nobody care about that title.
Be honest with you. The titles, one thing about the titles, people say that. One thing about the titles, those titles are negotiation tools and they cost money.
We're talking about that title. We're talking about that title. Nobody cares about that title.
But I'm just telling you, bro. I'm just telling you. You fucking fight. Now, is Pitbull Cruz a less risky a fight? Absolutely. But
A
it's
hell of a lot riskier to fight.
a lot of money involved, though. It's a lot of money with him.
I know, but I don't think that Bob Arum, he like KO said, he wants them to lose to his own fighters, so he can just recycle them through. He's not trying to give up those belts.
Man,
Money has to be big. It has to be like a Wilder Fury type shit.
There's no belt on the line with him and fucking Pitbull Cruz, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, real quick, y'all. Shout out Zenith with the $2 in super chat. Says Bob said no to Bivol and Beterbiev. Yeah, that's fight. That's facts. People act like PBC the only one to be blocking fights. That's facts, bro. They all be doing that
all
shit.
kind of
motherfuckers block fights. That's why we get
all of them. Yeah, all of them do. But the thing about it is, bro, I wish we could get this fight, but I just know like we couldn't. Like the PBC and Top Rank, they didn't bring us Spence and Crawford, bro. They did everything they could to keep us from seeing fucking Wilder and Fury 3. Ain't no way they finna send Shakur to fight Isak Pitbull Cruz. I knew that shit. So if all the fights that were ordered, as I was gonna say, is I knew that this was gonna be one that we didn't get to see.
They really ain't gonna see him fight tight.
Wash Pitbull too. He'll wash him. He'll beat him.
I wanted to see him get a common opponent with Tank Davis, and I think that's a closer fight than you, Coach. I think that Shakur wins that fight, but the talent gap from 130 to 135 is different. Bro. And on top of that, like Isak Pitbull Cruz ain't no fucking Oscar Valdez, bro. He's sturdier, stronger. You know what I'm saying? More relentless.
What you gonna
punches harder? You know what I mean?
What you gonna see in that fight? You're gonna see the worst beating, and you're gonna see the worst beating. And the reason why you're gonna be the worst beating is because, first of all, the size difference is tremendous. Number one, the skill level, you throwing them hooks, that shit is not gonna touch no fucking Shakur Stevenson, bro. You're not gonna hit him with that bullshit, bro. You walking in. He gonna fuck that dude up bad, bro. It's gonna be a bad beating. So. Man, anybody want to bet he gonna beat the fuck out of him?
He gonna win the fight, and he'll probably outclass him like 10 rounds to 2, 9 rounds to 3. But that shit gonna look like, when you say bad, if you talking about wide scorecards, I agree. But when you talking about bad, like, is he come up, stay with him, and stand
I'm not
down
saying he gonna stop him, because
he gonna win that shit. He gonna win that shit just like he won the Nakathila fight, bro.
Yeah, now don't get me wrong. He
ain't gonna stop
him. He ain't gonna stop him because, first of all, he ain't got no neck. That motherfucker don't have no neck, so he ain't gonna stop him. Not saying that, but it's gonna be a beating, and he gonna beat on him back, and he gonna make him look the level of that dude fighting Shakur Stevenson. He's going to make him look average, and it's gonna be bad. He's gonna beat him and make it look easy. Now he ain't gonna stop him. Now I'm not saying Shakur gonna stop him, but he's gonna beat him. And it's gonna look easy, and everybody gonna say, and everybody gonna come to the realization. Then they gonna start saying, "Man, Pitbull ain't shit." Nah, nigga, there's levels to this shit. That dude fucking skills. You throwing them wide ass hooks, no jab, none of that shit, and you fighting a lefty who with long reach, with great control distance, fucking great. He's gonna get beat up, bro, in the fight, and it's not gonna even be close, bro.
But Coach, we all know that the best fighters are.
Real quick. Shout out Zenith with another $2 in super chat. Says Bob didn't try to make Spence versus Bud either, and then he come back in the super chat with another $2. When Puello was the man, though, he had Taylor drop belts. Yeah, that's 100% facts. And then my brother Akarma says if Shakur beats the crap out of Cruz, that's gonna make Tank look bad, man.
He not gonna
disagree.
Stop him.
Like the thing is, like, if he beat him better than Tank, or if he beat him, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that would make
something bad to him. I remember watching Manny Pacquiao beat Ricky Hatton way worse than Floyd Mayweather did, bro.
Right. That don't matter.
I remember. Yeah, I remember Manny Pacquiao beating fucking Oscar De La Hoya to a pulp, way worse than Floyd Mayweather did.
Right.
So like until they fight each other, bro, all that. Oh, you did this, so shit, he must gonna do like, nah, I ain't subscribing.
Style make fight. That's
short.
But they talking about this one in the chat. Let's move on. Let's move on from Stevenson and Pitbull, y'all, because we got so much more. Let's go down to junior lightweight, because I see him talking in the chat. Ray Vargas is moving up from 126. He's still gonna keep his WBC belt at 126 for right now, but they've ordered a fight between Ray Vargas and O'Shaquie Foster for the vacant WBC 130-pound title. And that fight, and check it. That fight is already made for March, I believe.
Oh,
Fights are already made. I already agree. What y'all think of that fight, man?
goodbye, Ray.
Yeah, Ray's gone.
Goodbye, Ray.
Stay at
Yeah,
126.
y'all ain't giving old Ray Vargas no shot, bro. He want to
Not
be a
no
division
shot.
champion.
Stay at 126.
Goodbye, Ray.
Then why they give him? Why they give us? Oh, never mind. I already know why.
Goodbye,
Why they what? No,
Ray.
say it, bro. Say it. What you say?
Goodbye, Ray.
Hold on.
What'd you say, big dog?
I said, I already know why they gave him to him, but that's fucked up. I thought he would come up and fight somebody else, like somebody easier at
Listen,
130.
y'all acting like O'Shaki ain't got 2 losses, bro.
Goodbye, Ray.
Oh, it's January. It's January, not March. I knew it's made for January, so they fighting in a couple of months, bro.
Okay.
Hell, knockout. Who do you think is gonna prevail out of that fight?
Listen, I don't do picks early. I'm just saying O'Shaki Foster done lost twice before. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. The man.
How you think he improved with those 2 losses?
But Ray Vargas is over.
I do.
Bro. It's over.
You say Ray Vargas is old?
Yes.
Listen, man, he long. You know what I'm saying? He very
126 is such a suspect division.
This is 130 they fighting it. They fighting it 130.
I know, but he's coming up for 126. That's a suspect. Having the belt at 126.
If Ray Vargas lose to O'Shaki Foster, he has to come and fight the winner of Stephen Fulton and Brandon Figueroa or vacate his belt.
Why is he
and
going
then whoever wins they fight already got 2 mandatories too.
But why he's going up in the first place? I don't understand this.
He's just given the opportunity to become a 3-division champion. But who wins the fight between Ray Vargas and O'Shaki Foster? They got to fight Eduardo Rocky Hernandez. Or Eduardo Hernandez is the guy that fucking Cruz just knocked out. And then they got another fight eliminated between Robson Conceição and Muhammad Yakubov. So they gonna have like 2 tours in a row. Whoever win between O'Shaki Foster and
So they have an eliminator for Conceição and who's the other dude?
Conceição and Muhammad Yakudov, whatever his name is, bro.
Who's that?
Man, I don't know, bro. I got to do some research on him to be real with you. I ain't seen him fight before.
So where's okay? I'm trying to get all the fighters at 130 together. Where's Valdez?
Oscar Valdez, he's at 130. Him and Navarrete. So Shakur Stevenson, when he moved up to 135, he dropped 2 belts. He dropped the WBC and the WBO. Oscar Valdez and Emmanuel Navarrete are fighting for the vacant WBO title at 130.
Oscar Valdez, really.
So there's 2 belts on the line for that, right?
And Emmanuel Navarrete. Emmanuel Navarrete is moving up from 126 to fight for the vacant 130 belt against Oscar Valdez.
He is?
Okay, and they're fighting. And who has to?
Huh? You see how pussy he is? Huh?
Who that?
Navarrete. He pussy, bro. He pussy, bro.
Why you say that, bro? What do you do?
He talk to me. And a bitch can fight and he can punch. He a good fighter, bro. But he pussy though. Because they tried to make that fight with him and Shakur, and that bitch ain't want no smoke. But now that the belts are vacant, now you want to fight Oscar.
We already knew that was going to happen,
he's
Coach.
He's a pussy, dog.
We already knew that was going to happen, Coach. We already knew that was.
Yeah, I mean, people know. People know. Fighters try to act like they don't know who better than them and shit. They know, bro. They know. Yeah, they know. You can see it. They know. Only a select few really believe they can beat everybody, bro.
Yeah, he's a pussy, bro. Fuck that dude, man. Dude, a pussy. And the dude can fight.
You talking about weight bullying? At 126, he was a weight bully.
Absolutely. He's a big old
Nah, y'all.
I don't believe in a weight bully shit.
We don't have no bullying in boxing. It's boxing, bro. Right. He made weight, he made weight.
Yeah,
he made weight.
And he can fight, bro. He can fight. But
ain't no come on, bro. Like if he too big for you, take your ass down weight class to fight somebody.
Granted, I give you that. I give you that.
If the man made weight, then he made weight. We don't do the weight bully shit.
Okay.
We don't do that.
Shit.
He up now.
Yeah. Oh, my brother.
Shit.
Big background, Elder.
Thank Father, you gonna have to pay me for that, bro. You gotta have to pay me for that. I got
the Duck Talk shirt.
Yeah. You gotta pay me for that Duck Talk. Yeah,
I'm with that. I ain't mad at that. Elder, what's good, bro? You got your mic straight. What's good with you, bro? Salute to Elder in the building.
Yeah.
Hey, what's good with y'all? Salute to the panel in the chat, man. Thanks for having me.
What's up, man?
What's good?
What's up, bro? It's echo a little bit, L Dub. I think, bro. I think you got an echo in the building, but I'm sure you get it taken care of, bro. But yeah, man. So I'm excited for that fight. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. The Ray Vargas, O'Shaquie Foster, I'm with that. O'Shaquie Foster finally getting his shot to become champion, man, and it's lit. And you got Ray Vargas. A lot of people think that's food. You know what I'm saying? Think that's food for him based off of what y'all saying. Kirk McCall say Abraham Nova a weight bully. Nah, bro, he made weight. What happened was he ended up getting dropped and stopped by Ruiz Ramirez. That shit come back to hunt you if you keep fighting at an unhealthy weight. So just let them do what they do, man.
If
let them do what they do.
Fundora is the ultimate weight bully.
Knockout. Give me a rundown 130. Who has all the belts? I mean, who has the other two belts?
Two belts are vacant, right? Two belts are vacant. The WBO and WBC. Rachmanov just won the IBF belt against Zelfa Barrett last weekend, and Hector Luis Garcia is the WBA champion. He just beat Gutierrez a few months ago.
Okay. I just because I'm getting confused with that. After Shakur left, it just kind of came a blur.
And then the WBO and WBC, as we were talking about, they both about to get taken up. So that vacant WBO belt, you got Navarrete and Oscar Valdez about to fight for that one. The vacant WBC belt, O'Shaquie Foster and Ray Vargas about to fight for that one. Then so all the belts will be happening. Now the O'Shaquie Foster and Ray Vargas fight is going to be on PBC, so maybe the winner can fight Hector Luis Garcia in a unification if Hector Luis Garcia isn't fighting Gervonta Tank Davis.
Okay.
So that's kind of the lay of the land. L-Dub, what's up, bro? What you got, man? What you got for the show so far, bro? What we've been talking about and shit.
Yeah, what's good? Is my mic good?
Yeah, you straight now.
No, I just want to get in some of this boxing talk. That's all. I was talking about 130. Yakovov is the guy that fought O'Shaquie Foster in his last fight in March. He's a good fighter. That's a fight. Him and Conceição is a good fight at 130 for the eliminator. You remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I seen that fight. Oh, you good. When I talk, it's an echo. So I don't know if we can do something about it.
Oh, I go on
but
mute.
when you talking, it's good. But once I start talking and you're not on mute, it's an echo.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I do remember him now. I had to watch that shit on Probellum. I do remember he put up a good fight against O'Shaquie Foster. Now O'Shaquie Foster had been like in the ring for a while before that fight, but he had been in there for a minute, bro. He did a good job. Okay, so yeah, that's a good little fight, bro. Versus Conceição. Conceição better shit. Yakubov could win that fight. So that's a good one, man. But let's keep going, man. 154, bro. This one, coach. Sebastian versus Tony Harrison ordered by the WBC and the title eliminated, and that fight made too.
Oh,
that fight already made.
Oh, that's a good fucking fight.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
damn, that's a good fight, boy. I'm happy.
I'm gonna read it to you. It says as previously reported by Boxing Scene, WBC ordered a final eliminator between WBC titleist Sebastian Fundora and former full titleist Tony Harrison. The winner will be named mandatory challenger to undisputed champion Jermell Charlo, who next defends his WBO number one contender Tim Tszyu. And then if you go and type in Sebastian's name, hold on, let me find it for you. Sebastian Fundora. If you go and type in his name, you will see 1 day ago Sebastian Fundora versus Tony Harrison announced for March. It says we have Tony Harrison against Sebastian Fundora for the final eliminator for the interim title, with the winner to fight the winner of Jermell Charlo and Tim Tszyu, and that is going down in March per Boxing News 24. What y'all got on that fight, bro? Listen, WBC, I be shitting on the WBC, bro. I don't like a lot of the shit that they do. But Sebastian Fundora versus Tony Harrison, coach, what's up, man? What you got on that, bro?
Man, that's a tough ass fight, bro. That's a good fight. Now the thing is, can Tony Harrison box the shit out of him? And that's hard to do because of his length. And but he did look. Fundora looked vulnerable in that last fight. He and it wasn't not the Lubin fight. It was that last fight. He looked pretty vulnerable, bro. He surprised me. He tried to stay on the outside a little more than what he normally do. Now, what's gonna come into question for Fundora in this fight is the experience level of Tony Harrison. People can say what the fuck they want. Tony Harrison a slick motherfucker, dog. And he can fight his ass off, bro. You know,
I've never seen him been outboxed.
Right.
I've never seen anyone outbox Tony Harrison. I only see him get hit and get hurt.
Right.
But every time I've seen him get hit and get hurt, he be winning the fight, in my opinion. But go ahead.
Right. That's what I say too, knockout. Bro, that's an intriguing fight, bro. That's one that you done just made my day with. I'm excited about that fight.
I'm happy I made your day, Coach. Appreciate that, OG. Yeah,
I'm
man.
Excited about that fight, bro. That's a hell of a fight, bro. It's all in how Tony Harrison approached this fight, and if he can keep Fundora from getting on top of him and pressuring him, then he can win because his skills are fucking up there. That dude is very skilled. He got to make, and he's good at making you miss and making you pay. And he gonna have to go downstairs to be Fundora. Now Fundora gonna have to do Fundora. Fundora gonna do what Fundora do, right? Hand speed is gonna come into it. Accuracy gonna come into it. It's gonna be a problem for Fundora to hit Tony Harrison. But if he can get on top of Tony Harrison, it's gonna be a problem, bro. So that's just a very intriguing fight. I don't know who to pick in that fight, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of studying for that. That's a toss-up. Shout out to Mr. Munn with the $2 in the super chat. Tony Harrison's act is unreal to me. I'm gonna go to L-Dub and then I'm gonna go on mute so I don't get an echo. L-Dub, go ahead and talk to us, bro. Tony Harrison's versus Sebastian Fundora, man. What you got on that fight? I know you excited for that one too, bro.
Yeah, I am. That's a good style clash. You know, Tony is a sharpshooter, you know what I'm saying? Good counter puncher. He got good power. And we know what Fundora brings to the table as far as the pressure. And we get on top of you. He know how to fight on the inside and work the body. To me, I think Tony gotta keep the fight in the center of the ring. He gotta probably run some numbers more than what he normally do. You know what I'm saying? He like to throw one punch at a time. Although he be connecting with that one punch, I think he probably need to run some numbers on Fundora, because when you let your hands go against Fundora, he get touched. We've seen in all his fights. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Lubin fight, Lubin was still doing well, but he just stayed in the trenches too long. But if Tony on the ropes, you know what I'm saying, and trying to figure stuff out, he might get overwhelmed. And you know his gas tank and his chin has been questioned. You know, he been stopped with a couple of times, and those been the 9th round. So that 9th round, he even talked about
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times. Yeah, but I know the first 2 times was in the 9th round. You know what I'm saying, when he was up. So that's like a round that he already talked about. So if he run all the gas down the stretch versus Fundora, who seems to pick up the pace down the stretch, it could be crazy. But that's an interesting fight, man. And they talking about having that in March. I just pray for the boxing fans, if they're gonna put Benavidez and Plant on pay-per-view, let that be the co-main. You know what I'm saying? Let's get our money's worth.
Boy, that's gonna be a good fight, bro.
That's nasty.
You know,
look, bro. Look, I feel what y'all saying, right? Like, I feel what y'all saying, and I agree with everything y'all said. My thing is this though, bro. Like, we saw the flaws exposed in Fundora against Ocampo. I saw that shit. We saw some flaws that Erickson Lubin exposed in Fundora. But you know what they both also had to do to expose those flaws? They took a lot of fucking punishment, bro. Like, they took a lot of. At the end of the day, Fundora's long praying mantis, grasshopper ass, whatever you want to call him, his long ass, bro, found his way inside and ended up putting a whooping on them dudes, bro. And I think Tony Harrison got, like, bro, if you just tell me skill set, bro, you got to pick Tony Harrison. But just looking at it, and if Tony Harrison end up having to get into a dog fight, bro, like, can he take that much punishment to expose those flaws inside of that we see in Fundora? Because Fundora, he already showed overhand rights. He wide open for them hoes, bro. Long looping left hooks. I think he got a vision with his peripherals or something. He can't see shit right here, which is why he probably try to fight in close. But my thing is just, can Tony take the punches, bro? Can he take the power? And I mean, I seen Jermell Charlo's uppercuts, what they did to him, bro. He started getting caught with them goddamn Fundora uppercuts, dog. Man, it's a tough fight because it's one where like it can go in 50-50 and Tony Harrison can just outbox his ass for 12 rounds and just win a wide ass decision, or Sebastian Fundora can just run right through him and just make him fight his fight from the jump, make Tony Harrison have to sit down and fight, and then just walk through him the whole goddamn fight and beat him up like he did Erickson Lubin. Like he can go eat,
like
he
this,
can go hey, bro. What'd you say, Coach?
I said, look at it like this though. Ocampo just
go ahead
with him, bro. And I think Tony Harrison is a way better fighter than
but Ocampo probably got a way better chin though.
He didn't really fucking catch him with no really hard.
Nah, he hit Ocampo a lot, bro. He hit Ocampo a lot, and guess what Ocampo had to do when Fundora stopped fighting on the outside? Ocampo had to get in the trenches and fight a dog fight with him, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like I ain't like Fundora. He looks slow, right? He don't fight. He's a tall ass fighter that like to fight short and shit. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? He fights inside. You would think at 6'5" he would use his range, but he don't. For all, bro, I can't find the fight where they didn't end up fighting his fight. And he done been in there with somebody like Ocampo. He done been in there with athletic fighters. He done been in there with Jamonte Clark, who's real long. Jamonte Clark was the one that was like, all right, he did a little something. He made Fundora uncomfortable, made him fight a little different. But even the guy, Sergio Martinez, all these guys that I'm watching him fight all end up having to get in the trenches with him, bro.
I don't
like
think
all of
it happen.
It better not.
I think Tony Harrison, his feet are so good. As far as Fundora feet are super slow. I think Tony Harrison feet is a big factor in this fight.
Yeah, they are, but like L-Dub was saying though, like towards the end of what his point he was making, can Tony Harrison keep those feet for the whole 12 rounds? Because if he get tired between round 8 and round 12, he getting stopped, bro. If he can't keep up that same movement, pivoting out of exchanges, keeping his back off the ropes, not getting corners, not having to sit down in exchanges, and staying on his back foot the whole fight, if he can't do that shit for 12 rounds, and he give Fundora 5 rounds to beat his ass, Fundora gonna beat his ass in the last 5 rounds and stop him, bro. It's gonna happen. Let me I'm gonna go on mute and let L-Dub. I'm gonna let L-Dub and you chop it up real quick. I'm gonna go on mute so I ain't getting no echo. Move on to another fight that they ordered. But y'all go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, L-Dub.
No, I like that fight, man. That's probably the best fight they made, man. And I like what the WBC doing. All the fights they order is like real good fights. I can't say one that's like a mismatch, and this one is probably like the top one on the list because I've been waiting for this one ever since I seen those guys fight on the same card last April. And I think Tony Harrison, he showed everybody that he's back. You know, he's a student of the game, and you know what he brings to the table. And Fundora just been real active right now. So it's a good style clash, man. It's something I'm looking forward to.
The biggest
y'all. Me too. That's the one that excited me the most. When I saw that shit, I was like, God damn, that shit lit. All right. Like 154 always be popping for some reason. Like, listen, man, they giving us Fundora and Tony Harrison. We about to get Charlo and Tim Tszyu. We just got Charlo and Castano. Like, we just 154 be spoiling it. If all divisions got like 154, there be no TKO debate series, bro. There be no reason to debate because we would have all the fights that we debating on, so we wouldn't have shit to debate about. So shout out to 154 for doing their thing, man. But here's the one we gotta talk about, man. This is probably one of the biggest. We got 2 more we gotta talk about. I'm gonna go to this one first, man. Deontay Wilder, Andy Ruiz ordered to fight at heavyweight. Says that as previously reported by BoxingScene.com, a final eliminator was ordered between former titleist Deontay Wilder and Andy Ruiz. The winner will be named mandatory challenger to lineal WBC champ Tyson Fury, who is facing Derek Chisora in a trilogy match on December 3rd. So Deontay and Andy Ruiz are about to fight to become Tyson Fury's mandatory. Coach, what you got on that fight, bro? And then you can chime in right after him, L-Dub. I'm gonna go on mute so y'all can chop it up, and then I'll go last. Go ahead, Coach.
Good night, Andy. Good night. That's all I can say. Good night, Andy. He gonna hit him and knock him out. Point blank, period. I don't think Andy Ruiz got a shot. Straight up, bro. He gonna knock him out. Goodbye, Andy. Deontay too long, too athletic, and punch too fucking hard, and Andy Ruiz gonna get stopped. That's what's gonna happen.
Does he last 4 or 5 rounds, or do you think it's one of
I
them
don't think so.
Hellenius fucking
Nah, he better than
Dominic Brazil
Hellenius as
moment?
far as
What
head
you got?
I think he's better than Hellenius as far as head movement. It may go a little longer, but I think it's gonna be night ending. I just see that Deontay is gonna mistreat this dude, bro, because he too small, bro. Like he's heavier than him, but he's too short and he's not as athletic. Now, don't get me wrong, he throws a lot of punches. He throws a lot of punches, but that's where he gonna get caught at. Trying to throw some bullshit and he gonna get hit hard, bro. And the reach advantage is terrible. He gonna knock him out, bro. So
Already. Eldo, go ahead, man. What you think on them ordering that fight, bro?
No, I like the fight. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a big fight. It's going to bring all the fans together, and it should be a good event. You know, as far as the breakdown, I mean, I like Wilder in the fight. I think his range is going to, and him moving. We seen that lateral movement for the first 2 minutes of that fight against Helenius. That's going to give Andrew Ruiz problems. Andrew Ruiz ain't the most, dedicated guy cutting off the ring. He needs you to stand right there so he can trade with you. So, and I think he's gonna be hesitant in this fight because he's seen that last fight. He's not really, like I said, he ain't really aggressive trying to cut out the ring. He's not consistent cutting out the ring. So it's like, damn, if I cut the ring off, it's something waiting there for me. That shit is dangerous. That's gonna have him thinking and second guessing himself and stand on the outside. And that's when we can get Deontay's jab to come back. We need that to come back for him versus a smaller opponent like he did against Thurman. That second fight, like I know he went crazy, those 3 knockdowns, but the jab that established all that shit, that was nice. And he can do the same thing with Andrew Ruiz, but Andrew Ruiz does move his head a little bit better, and he got faster hands, but he's going to be outside of the range and the distance. And I think once he decides to step in, or once he gets lackadaisical in his defense, it's going to be a wrap. His punch resistance has went down as well. I know we forget about this, but AJ dropped him. You know what I'm saying? And AJ buzzed him in the second fight. Ariola dropped him. You know what I'm saying? Ortiz was hurting him a bunch of times in that fight. So now imagine all that. Now you gotta face Wilder with that right hand. Like I'm gonna go with the right hand, and I'm gonna go with all the other stuff I just mentioned. So, but I like the fight. It should be a big build up. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if they take over Cinco de Mayo. I think that'd be the fight to do it, but we'll see.
yeah.
Man, look, bro, I agree with what y'all was saying, man. This is the respect that I'm gonna give Deontay Wilder until somebody prove me wrong or he just fights some young lion that I think gonna have his number. Until somebody not named Tyson Fury take his right hand, bro, I got Wilder, bro. And even Tyson Fury went down in 2 of the 3 fights. And people make arguments that Wilder should have got the knockout in the first, or he should have got the knockout in the third. All I know is every time somebody get touched by that right hand, they ass falling, bro. Like they fall down, and a lot of them go to sleep. So until somebody else can show me that they can take their right hand and beat them, bro, it is what it is. You got to show me now. The second part of that, y'all, they said that the winner becomes Tyson Fury's mandatory. What is y'all's interest in Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury for? Go ahead, coach.
I have no interest. To be honest with you, I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. I have no interest in Deontay Wilder fighting Tyson Fury again. Not at all. And the big problem gonna come in. Tyson Fury can't get a license here, so that fight is gonna probably not get made. And I don't think Deontay gonna travel across seas. I think that this is I have no real interest in that because I think that Tyson Fury is just a better fighter. To be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it 100. Yes, I love Deontay. I love everything he did. I love all of that. But do I think that anything's gonna change? No, I do not. And I think that it's not very good for his health. To be honest with you. Now, Robert Helenius didn't do shit. The fight ended so fast. We didn't get to see anything go into the later round, his punch resistance or anything like that, because Wilder caught him with the right hand and sent him to sleep. So I just don't think that's something I want to see. I hated seeing that the king fall like that. I really did. but you got to give Tyson Fury credit, bro. He is that good. So I give it. That's it.
Already. What about you, LW? Any interest in Wilder if he beats Wilder?
I would have some interest, but a couple of things got to happen. I would like to see Fury become undisputed, or him or Usyk. I'd rather see those two guys fight before Wilder get no opportunity. I like to see Wilder versus AJ after this. You know what I'm saying? This being realistic and looking at the politics, that fight probably won't go happen anyway. You know, whether he's mandatory or not, because you got Joe Joyce, the WO interim. You got Dubois. He's the regular. Dubois supposed to be ahead of Joe Joyce. They got to work a deal out. How what? How? What you mean?
Joyce beat stuff for him.
No, but that's how when they do their rotation, they got the WBA first because they're supposed to be consolidating their titles. But at the WBO convention, I got you covered. The WBO convention, the guy that was representing both guys, Joyce and Dubois, was like, "Listen, we're gonna work out a deal with Dubois and let Joyce go first because he beat Dubois, makes sense, and he's about to be 38 years old, so they want him to get his opportunity first." So that's why. And then you got the IBF mandatory and Herkovic. Actually, Joe Joyce is last. So they got to work out a deal so they can get Joe Joyce to get in front of Dubois. Dubois got to forfeit that and whatever they got to do. That's a little politics shit. So I don't even think the fight is realistic, even if it become mandatory. You know what I'm saying? I would rather see other fights before that fight. We see the fourth fight, honestly. I'd rather see, I'd rather see AJ fight. I'd rather see Wilder and Joe Joyce before I see Wilder and Fury. And if everything is cleared at the end of the day, then I'll take it again.
That's a Joe Joyce problem.
Yeah, he is. No, he is. For sure.
When y'all start talking about Joe Joyce, I'm like, I don't want to see Wilder versus Joe Joyce. I don't want to see that. But I agree with y'all, like the Wilder Fury thing, kind of for some of the same reasons. But like I seen it 3 times already. And I'm keeping the same energy. Like, it's one fight from undisputed. Just make the goddamn fight with Usyk, bro. And then whatever mandatories come is whatever mandatories come. Wilder versus AJ, would love that fight. Would love to see that fight we've been wanting for years. They need to go ahead and make it happen. Both of their stock kind of dropped a little bit. You all good, Key? We live. We talking boxing about the WBC convention. You know you always welcome if you got time. I know you with the family. Shout out to the beautiful kids and shit like that, man. But, you know, if you want to come up, you know you're always welcome, bro. But appreciate you sliding through, man. Just make sure you hit that like button one time for your boy. But yeah, so I'm with y'all, AJ Wilder. I don't want to see Wilder versus Joe Joyce because I just don't know what Joe Joyce's chin is made of, and I just know the punishment Wilder would take if he hit Joe Joyce and Joe Joyce don't fold and Joe Joyce like can take his shot, bro. And the heart that Wilder got, I don't want to see that, bro. I watched Joe Joyce against Joseph Parker. I seen Joseph Parker like wind up, bro. I seen him wind up and just go back and throw the hardest right hand he could throw at Joe Joyce. Hit Joe Joyce right on his chin. And Joe Joyce chin didn't even move, bro.
And he kept on punching on him after that.
He kept going like you wouldn't even know Joe Joyce got hit, bro.
Joe Joyce's face made out of something different, bro. Adamantium or something, bro.
Hey, and then look, Joe Parker, if you go back and watch the fight, right? At the end of like the 10th round, Joseph Parker thought he was doing something, right? So he did a little something, threw a little combination. He did a little Ali show, right? Went back to the corner. Joe Joyce proceeded to come out the next round, bro, and I almost killed that man, bro. So on top of all that shit, he just an absolute dog, bro. Like, I'm good,
Joyce
bro.
Strong as fuck. Joe Joyce is a problem for every fight out there right now. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Cause he got a hard ass jab. It ain't fast, but for some reason he be landing that motherfucker and doing damage when he hits you with that, and he just beat you down, bro. That dude is really the juggernaut, bro.
Listen, Zenith asked me, he say, when the last time Parker stopped someone? Look, I get it. I ain't saying Parker just a big puncher, but what I'm saying is the man like 6'5", like 250, 240, 250.
He bigger.
Zenith. Joseph Parker wound his shit up like you would see somebody in the club that you don't like, that you got beef with, right? He wound his shit up. Somebody stop me if I'm lying. He wounded his shit up, bro. and threw a club punch at Joe Joyce. And Joe Joyce so slow, couldn't get out the way of it. I'm talking about through that whole everything that he got, bro. With everything that he got, it ain't that he didn't hurt Joe Joyce that surprised me, bro. It's that when he hit him, Joe Joyce chin didn't even move, bro. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, he hit him with everything he got, a heavyweight. Hit him in the chin right here, and he didn't even move. All that happened was Joseph Parker hit him in his hand, and his hand went back, bro. He hit him in his hand went back.
Y'all talking? Hold on, I see all these people in the chat sitting there talking about Wilder speed and power, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. That's a hard. He way bigger than and strong as fuck, bro. And they sitting here thinking that Wilder just gonna slap that dude to sleep. Wilder gotta be careful fucking with Joe Joyce power too. And that fucking jab. That fucking jab.
Joe Joyce might mess up Deontay's the equilibrium with Deontay and his legs and shit. Joe Joyce might have him wobbled off of a jab. Do y'all understand this shit, bro? Like
that dude punched like the young George, like George Foreman, bro. Y'all tripping, bro. That dude can fucking crack. And
L-Dub, you hear. I'm gonna go on mute, bro. Break down Joe Joyce a little bit for us, man. We over here talking about Joe Joyce. I want to let you get in on it, bro. I'm gonna go on mute. Go ahead and talk about Joe Joyce a little bit, bro.
Nah, he's strong, solid, sturdy. You know what you're gonna get with him. You know what I'm saying? I think he's underrated when he's as a boxer. You know what I'm saying? I love his jab, and I think he do a lot of good things in the ring. He got the A-class chin, and he got an A-class jab. That should take you a long way. In a fight with Deontay Wilder, though, you know, I feel like he gonna be able to impose a lot of stuff on Deontay if Deontay not really, you know, if he ain't doing nothing to offset that jab. If he gonna throw a jab, he need to be having the right hand coming right behind it. I mean, Joe Joyce get hit with clean right hands. So if you can get hit with clean right hands by Parker and Christian Hammer and whoever else, I mean, I just like to see what will happen if Wilder hit you with that right hand. It's a different type of right hand. So it's a fight I love, though. I think that's one of the top 5 fights I would like to see next year. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're getting from both guys, and it's just going to be a hell of a clash. And if Wilder started to slow down and started to get tired in the fights like we've seen in the third fight, Joe Joyce can stop him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like the fight. I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see both guys get tested.
Yeah,
I'm with that. Bro. I'm with that. Hey, Teach, I'm with you. And then after I read this comment and respond to it, I'm gonna welcome my brother Key to the panel. Look, I feel like I need to apologize for calling Joe Joyce garbage. Look, Teach, I'm right there with you. And if I was fake, man, I'd take down that goddamn Daniel Dubois Joe Joyce prediction so goddamn fast, bro. Say, I got that shit all the way wrong, bro. I was all the way off on that shit. Never again, though. But back when I first started my channel, bro, Daniel Dubois was about to go in there and put hands on Joe Joyce. Daniel Dubois shoved Joe Joyce at the goddamn weigh in and everything. I'm like, okay, Daniel Dubois, goddamn savage. He about to go in here. He faster, he younger, he's stronger. Man, Joe Joyce proceeded to go in there and just jabbing his ass. Just over and over, just jabbing his ass.
And nigga took that fucking
knee, bro, and quitting that goddamn fight. I'm like, God damn.
Bro, Joe Joyce is a problem, bro. That dude is a problem for Fury, too, bro. He a problem.
Yeah, that'll be a good fight. Let me get my bro in here. Key, what's up with you, bro? What's good, fam?
What's happening with y'all? What's good with you?
Man, chilling.
What's good?
Damn, WBC convention and shit, man. Talking about all these fights and shit, bro. We were just. I want to get your thoughts on this because I know you fuck with the 154 heavy, bro. So we'll come back to the Wilder and the Joe Joyce.
I want to get my take on that Wilder and Joe Joyce too, man.
Go ahead, then. Go ahead, bro. Talk your shit, and then I want to. Then after you do that, I want to hear what you bashing Fundora Tony Harrison fight.
Okay, yeah, man. But the Joe Joyce and Wilder, man, that's a dangerous fight for Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Wilder older now. And Joe Joyce, you know, I think he kind of he not that young, but he ain't been, you know what I'm saying, professional for that long. And
he actually older. He older than Wilder, but he ain't got as much
he don't. Yeah, exactly. But see, my thing is in that fight, it's all gonna come down to if Joe Joyce can take Wilder power. Because if he can take Wilder's power, then we looking at a whole different fight. Now, that's a big if. But Joe Joyce, he just showed that he could take everybody else's power. He looked like he got a goddamn metal plate in his chin. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, he looked like he don't feel no pain. You hit him with your hardest thing, and he just keep coming. He keep coming. You know what I'm saying? Like a goddamn zombie or something. But
facts, bro.
everybody else ain't Wilder. So it's
That's
a
true
if.
too.
If he could take Wilder's power, and we don't know that. Now, if he could take Wilder's power, yeah, Wilder ain't beat him. If he could take Wilder power, because like Coach was saying, man, that dude, his slow ass, he just gonna keep coming. He never get tired. He never get tired, and the pressure that he gonna continue to put on. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nobody being able to really, you know what I'm saying, keep up with that shit. The only thing is can he take Wilder's power? You know what I'm saying? We don't know that. You know,
Yeah.
I can't see nobody get hit flush over and over by Wilder and continue to walk through it because he is going to get hit flush. You know what I'm saying? Over and over. He don't get out of the way or nothing. He probably, I thought he was trash for the longest time because I'm like, man, this dude is trash. Like, look how slow he is. And then he proved me wrong. You know what I'm saying? He proved me wrong.
It was people was calling him Slow Joe Joyce for a minute.
Yeah,
then he went in there
I
and put
told
hands on
y'all.
fucking Daniel Dubois, and then it was, that shit died quick, bro. Daniel Dubois was supposed to be one of the hottest heavyweight prospects that we seen, bro.
Yeah,
now it's a whole nother conversation. His sister though, she nasty, but go ahead, Keith.
Oh yeah. His sister done. But man, so I don't know. Like I said, that's a fight. If I had to bet, I would stay away from that fight. I'll stay away from that fight, bro. I wouldn't put my money up on that fight. You feel me? I'm just.
Shit, I would.
Who would you put your money on?
I put my money on because Wilder will have a puncher's chance, and that's about it.
You said you a what?
I put my money on if I had to bet because I mean shit, you make money when the odds are close. I think the odds will be real close, and I'd put my money on Joe George just because Wilder would have to hurt him to win. Wilder would his only chance to win would be he have to knock him out. He wouldn't be able to outpoint him and outwork him.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. You saying the same thing I'm saying.
Yeah.
Basically, you know, Wilder got to knock him out. He got to stop him. He got to be able to stop him.
And the problem with that is Wilder got to be able to take his shit too, because that motherfucker can punch. And
that's what I'm saying. Throwing that right hand over his jab, because that right hand, it don't be as powerful when your ass getting your head jabbed back. And we all know, like, I rock with Deontay, but the defense ain't up to par, bro. Like, Joe Joyce ain't got no defense either, but that defense ain't up to par. Now, if Wilder, like, if he come in that bitch like 205, 207, moving around like he did Helenius and just, you know, move around, pow, walk his ass into some shit, yeah, I'm with y'all. But if you asking me knockout, who you putting your money on when it comes to a fighter that I think can win by knockout or by decision, or the guy that can only win by knockout, I always put my money on the guy that can win more ways, bro.
Joe George don't, like, to me, I don't get that vibe to where you could hit him with one shot and just put him to sleep. I don't get that type of vibe from him. Like, dude be taking some shit, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to do more than that to put him out. You know what I'm saying?
It's not that he take it, Key. For me, it's not that he take it. It's that when he take it, Key, his chin he don't move, bro.
Yeah, he don't give you no type of reaction.
Like you don't even scary. Like, bro, y'all can't even knock his head back, bro, to let me know like he felt that whole. Like, I don't never see him do no shit like this, bro. Like, where is this at, bro? Or this shit. Like when he get hit with a hook, why this don't happen? He should be right here. Like this, like coach, I'm dead ass serious. This shit never happens with him, bro. He never doing no shit like this, bro. You don't see this shit, none of this shit, none of that. He just right there like that. Just keep coming. Like, nah, bro, I'm good. I'm good on that, but keep real quick, bro. Fun. We already talked about it, but man, one of the most exciting fights they got announced, and this fight is already done, Key. So they're already negotiated. They fighting in March. They said you got versus Tony Harrison, bro. That shit lit.
You know Tony Harrison, my guy, Fundora, your guy. But as far as breaking it down in boxing terms, I talked about it the other day. You know what I'm saying, over on my panel. And my thing is, right, this is another 50-50 type fight. And the reason this is a 50-50 fight is because you got Tony Harrison, right? He is a much better boxer than Fundora. Tony Harrison I mean, he could pretty much, as far as boxing, he could do it all. We ain't never seen nobody outbox Tony Harrison
Ever.
ever, bro. Jamel Charlo, Jared Hurd, we can go on and on. He's been winning all of his fights. The only thing with Tony Harrison is he starts to fade, right? When that 6, 7 round come around, he starts to fade. And then when he starts to fade, his ring IQ and everything else drop, and he makes a mistake, and he don't got the strongest chin. You know what I'm saying? He don't got the toughest chin in the game. So reason I say it's a 50-50 fight because if Tony Harrison come in 15, I mean, if Tony Harrison come in, 13 round, 15 round fight shape to where, and what I mean to where he can do what he do without getting tired, oh, he gonna win that fight.
Facts.
But if Tony Harrison do what we see him do in a lot of fights where he wear down and get tired, Fundora, he's not gonna get tired. He's not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, if you get tired, he gonna make you fight his fight inside, and that's he long as hell, but he like to fight inside. And I think eventually, he'll just wear Tony Harrison down and stop him. So it's basically it could go those two ways. Tony Harrison can either outbox him and win the fight easily, or Tony Harrison could get tired and Fundora, you know what I'm saying, could put so much pressure on him because he don't get tired and stop him, late.
Yeah. I mean, we all see that fight the same way. And real quick, everybody hit the like button, bro. Like, I ain't no disrespect to nobody. Y'all know I rock with a lot of people, but I dare you to go find the more knowledgeable panel right now, bro. Like, go find the more knowledgeable panel that's live right now talking this about me, everything, boxing, L Dub, Glove Up Boxing, and more. Coach the OG. Go subscribe to all their channels. I'm telling you right now, all three of these brothers be cooking, and L Dub is the goddamn plug. He know fights before they happen. Keep it real like no other. Coach got that OG knowledge and know all, like, bro, it's just so much boxing knowledge up here. So hit the like button, go sub to their channels. You should all know who they are. If you don't, you need to sub to their channel. So I want to get to this last one, bro. I say this one for last because I know the emotions might be mixed on this. I got some real ones up here, so I think we all might be in agreement on this one. So I want to talk about Earl Spence and Keith Thurman being ordered by the WBC. We're going to go to L Dub first. While he's going, y'all, if you can go, when he's talking, if we talk with him, it's an echo coming back. So I want to give him time to cook without there being an echo. So let's go to L Dub first, bro. L Dub, Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, ordered by the WBC, man. You like this fight? You don't like this fight? You think Earl gonna do it? Just talk about it for us, man. Go ahead. Floor is yours, bro.
Yeah, I like this fight because I feel like both guys can sell the fight. Definitely Keith Thurman. Let Keith Thurman get a couple of interviews and we'll get this fight hype. It's still a big fight in the welterweight division. Of course, it's not what we want. We all know the circumstances with that shit. But, Keith Thurman, if Keith Thurman can get his shit together, he can. I still think he posed some type of issues with Spence when he's moving and he can counterpunch and kind of walk Spence into some traps. But we all know his downfall. But I like the fight. I think the event would be real good. You know what I'm saying? Stack it with a nice undercard. I mean, it's a big fight in the welterweight division. You got two top five guys going at it. Spence is the man in the division. So I don't see how people don't like this fight, especially with their background and history and all that good stuff. I think they can promote the fight, bring something nice to the table, and we finally get Keith Thurman in the ring with Spence. It's something I've been wanting for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I think it was really realistic to me when Spence won his world title against Kell Brook. And that's when Thurman, coming off the victory over Danny Garcia, he went on his hiatus. But ever since then, I really wanted that fight. So if that's next, that's a consolation prize, I'll take it.
Already, coach, man. Earl Spence versus Keith Thurman, man. They ordered that shit. I think we gonna get it. Are you happy about this? I mean, we ain't gonna bring up the Crawford. We all know everybody on the fucking Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford. But we might be getting Earl Spence, Keith Thurman. So what you think about that one, man? Is that a good kind of in the meantime, in between time type of fight, or is there something else you wanted to see, man?
I mean, I would have rather see Boots and Earl, but Keith Thurman and Earl is cool. I'm happy about it. I think that Earl Spence is gonna beat Keith Thurman to the body and stop him. We don't know what Keith look like now. He hasn't been in the ring in I don't know how long, as usual. I think this is gonna be a very, very hard fight for Keith Thurman. First of
He
all,
fought in February. I think that Barrios fight was in February. So he kind of, you know, he need to get back in as possible though. But I think he fought. I think that was February, the Barrios fight.
you know that's gonna be almost over a year. If they when they making this fight though, when? That's the question. You know, he hasn't fought in a while. He had before that he hadn't fought in a while. So it's
Wishful thinking. The earliest, like, because I'm anticipating if I try to do it in Dallas to get that money, and you know how Earl does with the gates in Dallas. The earliest, most realistic, and this shit would need to be announced by tomorrow. So this is probably not realistic, but it could be December 31st because that's the only time that the Cowboy Stadium is open. But our best case scenario is probably January, bro.
I
They
think
probably gonna do that shit.
I think they're gonna do it February the 4th, MGM. They
Yeah,
already
see,
got those dates already locked in. That's a big fight. You ain't gonna lock in the MGM 6 times and bring no bullshit. So
I,
I
I,
think that's the date.
I think this
all
will
right,
be
bet.
a tough ass fight. You know people don't know Keith Thurman ain't but a year older than Earl Spence. He ain't but a year older.
He's so old though, bro. He seems like he's so goddamn old, but he ain't
Yeah.
that old, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people don't know that, but that he only a year older than Earl. But the thing is that I think that Earl is in right now. He's in great shape. I see a lot of people making comments about that TikTok post that wasn't real. It was just him acting silly, him and his girl, and they making the shit out to be more than what it is. And I think he's in shape already. He's in good shape. He's been training, and
Just real quick on that, coach. Like, we gotta okay. I ain't saying it's real or fake, right? All I'm saying is she started off the video by saying this nigga cheated on me. I ran him over with my car. When you start off the video like that and you know it's capping, you know it's not true. And who in their right mind would stay with a girl after she runs them over with their car? Like it's certain shit we gotta like a little common sense. But go ahead, coach. Go ahead.
yeah. So you know, I think that Earl is in shape right now. It's not gonna be a fat camp. It's gonna be a get ready camp. And I think that if they make this fight, because I don't know if they're gonna make this fight. I think I think that it would be probably standing on, but who
No,
knows?
I think they will, cause if it was going on, the WBA would have had to order that shit. They ain't
Yeah,
ordered that shit. This is what got ordered. And if Earl is
I
truly
thought it
gonna
was
spin the
already
block,
ordered. I thought that fight was
no,
already
they
ordered
didn't they
because
didn't they didn't redo it though. Like once he took the step aside money, they got to reissue the order again. Somebody
okay.
correct me if I'm wrong,
Well,
but they usually that's how it works.
well,
But
I mean, if they make this fight, bro, I just see Earl gonna end up stopping Keith, and we ain't never seen
yeah,
Keith Thurman get stopped. But I think that that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a good fight because I'm gonna be honest, bro. Keith is a very, very, very smart fighter. He's very smart, bro. People underestimate his boxing IQ. He got a really good boxing IQ. The problem
yeah,
is
that's how he able to walk you into shit.
right,
Yeah,
and
yeah, for sure.
and the thing is, he got great feet, so it's gonna be tough. He gonna do a lot of moving in that fight, but I think that he gonna end up getting tired, and I think Earl gonna take advantage of it. And he gonna work his way in with that jab, and Keith gonna realize what he really asked for, because first of all, this fight is gonna be sort of like Caleb Plant and Benavidez. Watch and see. And why I say that is because he's gonna start moving. He's gonna be moving a lot. But when he slow down and he try to fucking fight with Earl, it's gonna be a problem. And he gonna understand the difference between power. He gonna understand the difference between work rate, and you can't get away from him. That's gonna be the biggest issue for Keith Thurman. He's smart. Don't get me wrong, and he can crack. And Earl got to be careful. But it's been so long, and what kind of legs he got now? That's gonna come into question. And I just think that he's gonna get overwhelmed at some point, and Earl gonna go downstairs. And we all know Keith Thurman look like when you hit him in his body, it's like somebody hitting you on your nuts, bro. I think he's gonna end up going down behind that shit. I think he's gonna
Yeah.
get beat up, bro.
See, my thing is, and I'm gonna pass the key just real quick on the Keith Thurman can cracks. Like, bro, he ain't had a stopper since 2015, bro. Like,
True, but you let him hit
I
you
mean,
fucking flush. It's gonna hurt, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I'm with you. I'm with you. Key, what you got on? What you got on there, man? Earl Spence, Keith Thurman. Are we getting this fight? Is Earl gonna go ahead and fight him after saying take the L out of love? It's over. I ain't fighting Keith. He ain't give me all that shit. Are we gonna get to see them in the ring, bro? And do you want to see it? Are you excited for it? What you got on Earl and Keith?
Oh wait, knockout. I wanted to say one more thing.
Go ahead.
Before Keith start. This shit is personal too. Just like the shit with Benavidez, and that's what I wanted to say. It's personal with Benavidez and fucking Caleb Plant. It's personal with Thurman. And maybe not on Thurman end, but it's personal with Earl, bro. And I think he gone out there to really show out and hurt him, bro. Go ahead, Key. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. As far as this fight, as far as if we gonna get it or not, man, I don't know. I mean, money talk though. Money talk. If Errol Spence is really looking into fighting Terrence Crawford and putting his trust into Terrence Crawford that they can get that fight done, well, yeah, he just gonna, do what he gotta do and stay at 147 and fight Keith Thurman, right? Because he can't really get around Keith Thurman if he decides to stay at 147. I think that Boots and Stanionis deserve to fight at this point more than Keith Thurman do, because y'all just put Keith Thurman there. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really done nothing to be there. You know what I'm saying? You can't really go off of his past because that was so long ago. But anyway, as far as the fight, I like the fight. Like the fight a lot because people tend to forget this was our Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Before Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, Keith Thurman and Errol Spence was the fight that how everybody is talking about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford right now. We was doing the same shit with Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. That's the fight that everybody in the boxing world wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? So we finally gonna get to see it. Now, I don't think a lot of people giving Keith Thurman the credit that he deserved because shit, I mean, the man been coming off of 2 and 3 year layoffs. So yeah, when they do fight, it'll be a year, but that ain't 2 years, that ain't 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And also, when we saw him fight Pacquiao, he was injured. When we saw him fight Josito Lopez, he was coming off a long ass layoff and being injured. When we seen him fight Mario Barrios, right? Just his last fight, he was coming off a damn near 3 year layoff from an injury. So this is the first time we'll actually be able to see him come in, and he's not coming in off a 2 or 3 year layoff, and he's not injured. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we need to give Keith Thurman the credit for being the fighter that he is. He a hell of a fighter. He can fight. Keith Thurman can fight. You know what I'm saying? He's not no pushover. He's not no Rudy Poot. Ain't never been. Now, I've always thought that Errol Spence would stop him even when Keith Thurman was in his prime when we was talking about them fight. That was just my personal opinion. But that don't mean nothing. I don't know that. But I think that, like Coach said, I think that the body attack that Errol Spence and the relentlessness is eventually going to get to Keith Thurman, and Errol Spence going to stop him. But I could be wrong because we never seen Keith Thurman get stopped. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him get hurt to the body, but he always find a way to survive. If he got to run from you, if he got to spit his mouthpiece out for like 6 seconds, so he always finds a way to survive. So the thing is can he find a way to survive? And Keith Thurman ain't easy. He's not an easy fighter to outbox. But like I said, yeah, I definitely got EJ stopping him. But you know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I think I cut. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Oh,
loud
okay,
and clear. Go ahead.
That's just my opinion. But like I said, I think it's a hell of a fight. I think it's going to be a lot more. I think it's going to be a lot better fight and a lot more competitive fight than a lot of people think. But eventually, Errol Spence is going to get to him. But until then, I think the fight going to be a hell of a fight and competitive fight. And then the build-up is going to be fire. Because like Coach was saying, this is personal with Errol Spence. So I think that Keith Thurman is going to bring a side out of Errol Spence that we don't see. You know what I'm saying? And Keith Thurman know how to build a fight. He know how to talk a lot of shit. And we all know that he is one of the only fighters that really, really get under Errol Spence's skin. So I love this fight. And I think he's going to do big numbers. I think he's going to do real big numbers on pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm with y'all, bro. Like, and my shit been simple the whole time. Like, at some point, this whole notion that guys like Errol Spence shouldn't give Keith a shot because Keith didn't give Earl a shot, or Devin Haney shouldn't give Loma a shot because Loma didn't Devin Haney a shot. Nah, bro, I still want to see the fight just as much now as I do then. So let's get this shit back to being a sport. And to me, this is a step in the right direction. Like, Terrence Crawford is doing what he doing in December. Stay busy, you know what I'm saying? Fight around the same timeline in February, like LW is saying, or January, whenever it is, in February or whatever. It's still close enough it's only 2 months away from when Bud is fighting. Then y'all can still hopefully, please, Lord, make a fight in the summer sometime. If we can be so lucky to finally see the fight that we all been asking for forever, make that shit happen. So stay on the same timeline. Don't allow yourself to not fight anybody, not stay busy, and a potential Bud Crawford fight coming off of over a year layoff. So I think it's a good fight. I'm excited. My main issue though, for the fight with Earl and Keith Thurman is that I just need it. Like, and the reason I have no issue with it, or I should say, is if Earl is the guy that we think he is, Keith Thurman is coming off of one fight in the last 3 years. If Earl is the guy that we think he is, this should not be a risky fight. If he is the fighter that a lot of his fans think he is, if he is that guy that's going to dominate Bud Crawford like some people say he is, if he is the guy that's going to come up to 154 and be champion and eventually maybe end up as a champion at 160 at middleweight, if that's who he is, if that's the fighter that he truly is, Keith Thurman should be no problem. Keith Thurman should be no problem at this point in his career. If he's not the fighter that people think he is, then Keith Thurman will be a problem. But either way, I won't find out. So I'm excited for the fight. I can't wait to see the fight. And it's an actual fight against a top-level opponent that's proven, former unified champion, Keith Thurman. And so I'm with it, bro. L-Dub, I saw you come off mute. Go ahead, bro. What was you about to say?
Yeah, it's something I want to add that's probably a lot of people not tracking. But Keith Thurman got a new trainer. His name is Keon Wilson. He trains bare knuckle fighters and stuff like that. So he's leaving his longtime trainer, Dan Birmingham, who been with him his whole career. So that's another twist. Like, when you look at these big fights, you bringing in new guys and stuff like that. And another one I wanted to talk about just real quick about Tony Harrison and Fundora. When is Alicia Bump going to get in her big fight? Because if she getting a big fight undisputed, that means Tony Harrison is going to be engulfed in her training. Is he going to have time to prepare for Fundora in March? So it's a lot of twists everybody got to think about when we breaking down these fights, because I would take Derrick James. I would take Derrick James just about over everybody. But if you give me a guy that I never heard of in the boxing game and don't have world championship experience, then that's a big key to my breakdown. Like, real talk. He going up against a novice going up against Derrick James. So I just want to throw that out there for anybody right there that's trying to take that with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that definitely matters.
That's
I had
no idea. Good point. Yeah, fucking bare no idea, bro. Are you fucking serious?
Bro,
yeah, that's crazy.
Retarded, bro.
I didn't know that.
No sense. That don't make no sense, bro. That's
a bare knuckle, bro. Damn.
I sure didn't know that.
Put some goddamn gems in the chat or something, man. That's a goddamn gem. What's up, Kwame? What's good?
What's good with you, man?
Man, get ready to wrap the show. Your ass late as shit, man. What's up?
My wife kidnapped me to watch some shows with her, man. I had to.
What shows y'all watching?
So sweet. You
man,
no, hey, some of them shows be good than the motherfucker. Hey, what show would you watching, man?
Some shit on Netflix. I think it's called Love Is Blind, where these people get married.
No.
Like in the pod, some shit.
Oh, stop acting like you don't know. You probably got her to watch.
And I tell you what. I'm gonna tell you one. I'm gonna tell you one. I'm gonna tell you one real shit. I'm gonna tell you one. It's this show on Netflix called From Scratch. Then my wife had me sit down and watch it.
She tried to get me to watch that shit too. I told her no. I tried to. That shit
sad than a motherfucker, man. That shit sad, bro. Man, why you got me watching this shit? I don't want to watch this shit.
Yeah, I said I'm good.
Hey, Knockout, you ever watched The Shack?
What you got? Have I ever watched what?
The Shack, like I told y'all.
We ain't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it though. I got it on the list, man. We've been watching. She do this thing, man, where like she a scary movie like fanatic. So all through October, I remember scary movies. We just got out of October, so I'm back to my normal shit. So we'll probably sit down and watch it, bro.
Man, the Shack is
movie, I like I said, when I watch it, I'm gonna let you. When I watch it, I'm gonna let you know. But Kwame, man, what you got for the show on this boxing talk, man? As we get ready to wrap it, bro. What you hop up here for, man? What you got,
man? Bro? I just hopped on here to be with the fellas just for a second, but I see I'm late. Yeah, I just saw the fellas was kicking it, and anytime I could bash Terrence Crawford, I'm going to take.
We ain't even talk about that clown. We ain't even talk
about it right now, bro. Coach, don't call him a clown, man. Don't call him. He just a little apprehensive.
So y'all was talking about Spence and Thurman.
Thurman.
Yeah. That was we were going through the whole bunch of the whole WBC convention and shit, man. All the fights they ordered.
So let me run through it real quick. So Spence and Thurman, I think, is a good big money fight. I can't be mad at Spence if he fights Thurman because he was quote unquote left at the altar with Budrick, so can't be mad at him. He has to find an opponent. Wilder Ruiz is gonna get put to sleep.
Okay.
Benavidez and Plant, that's interesting. I still take David Benavidez. Caleb Plant showed me some stuff. I didn't know he had that in him to knock someone out like that. Personally.
Can you ride with Plant in that fight, huh?
Who? I didn't say that.
Okay, I thought Coach said y'all had a bet or something. My bad. Go ahead.
Coach, no, I didn't say that.
Coach, get back up here talking on key. I man, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I could have said y'all got a bet on
tripping, bro. He said he clearly heard me say that I got Benavidez in that fight, but it's gonna be a hell of a fight, good fight. But I edge Benavidez in that fight.
Okay,
me too.
Yeah, I got to holler at Coach. I could have sworn. Maybe I'm tripping. He said I could have sworn he said y'all had a bet, but maybe I got. But Coach, bring your ass back up here, man. Go ahead, Kwame.
Me too. I'm gonna go with Benavidez, but I think it's good. I wouldn't be shocked if Plant wins. I think Plant's in a situation kind of like Canelo was with Floyd. I think it looks like he's gotten better from the experience of fighting Canelo. Plant, so good fight. Can't wait to see it. Fundora and Harrison, Tony Harrison is gonna get stopped in that fight. He has no stamina. He has no stamina. He has no stamina. You guys be like, "Oh, Tony, Detroit, the D. He could box and all this shit." But it's about matchups. People got to understand matchups. And Fundora throw a lot of punches, and Tony Harrison has no gas tank in the second half of the fight. And Fundora could just outwork. He could just outwork him and beat him. And Tony Harrison don't hit it hard enough to really, I think, hurt Fundora, because Fundora took some big shots from Erickson Lubin. He took big shots from, and he still
put him on his ass.
His ass, right? Quick, bro. But he recovered quick. He was smart when he went down. He made sure he didn't take any additional punches, and he went down. He got back up, and the activity was the same. So Tony Harrison he's gonna get smoked. He's most likely going to get stopped, but if not, he's going to get outworked. And Shakur Stevenson, I mean, he's a blue chip prospect, or he ain't a prospect, or he's a champion. We're champions, so he's one of the blue chip talents in the entire sport of boxing. He should win this fight, but Cruz is better than people actually think.
Bob, I saw that Bob already came on Fight Hype and killed that fight. Anyway.
Ain't happening.
Yeah.
Oh, he killed it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he killed that fight already.
I was gonna say he said that he contacted Cruz's people, and they ain't acting like that they want to take that fight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Would have loved to see it though.
Yeah, that'd have been a good one. I think people.
You fell into my trap. So Shakur versus Eastside Cruz is a good fight, Kwame.
Yeah, it's a good fight.
All right, but you said Tank garbage though.
I didn't say Tank was garbage when I said that.
No, you said Tank and Cruz, taking Eastside Cruz. Y'all said that was a garbage fight though.
Listen, I never.
I'm just asking, bro.
I'm just saying to you, knockout. Look, I always respected Eastside Cruz, Pitbull Cruz. I saw his undercards. I saw when he folded that dude in the first round, and when he was the opponent that was replaced for Tank. To be quite honest, I was a little nervous. Because that motherfucker's tough. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, because Tank get lined up with people and they're like, oh, Tank's supposed to beat this person. That wasn't the guy that Tank was supposed to fight, and he got thrown in there. And I was
He
like,
supposed to fight
this
Rolly ass. He got
right.
thrown
And
in
I
there.
said,
Yeah, all right, all right.
yeah, I
I
said
just
this gonna be a
go
tough
ahead and
fight.
continue. I'm just making sure because
Yeah,
it's a lot of people
nah,
that
yeah, nah,
Shakur and Eastside Cruz now is a good fight, but Tank and Eastside Cruz is
yeah,
garbage.
nah, not
I
me. I
ain't,
wasn't one of those guys. What I saw with Esau Cruz that impressed me the most, in the Tank fight was his defense too. You know,
yeah,
he defended. He did a good job defending a lot of punches, big punches. He was prepared
that's a great point.
correctly.
Keep out that shit up early on his show. Oh, that was
Yeah,
yesterday when he was talking about that
yeah.
shit.
He was
That's a good point.
prepared correctly for Tank's offense. And here's the thing with Shakur Stevenson, right? Shakur Stevenson is a great boxer, great talent, but his chin be up in the air sometimes. And Esau Cruz be catching people on the chin. So I just I would want to I don't think he has more skills than Shakur Stevenson. Shakur should win, but there's always that what if kind of situation. And I think Esau Cruz is good enough to get a what if off, and we can see what's like. We
What
haven't
that
seen
team
Shakur
looking like?
right. We haven't seen Shakur Stevenson
I got you.
really in no type of uh adversity, to be honest. And in boxing, that's going to come up at some time. So I think I think it's an excellent fight. To
I
be honest.
disagree 1,000%, but
Okay.
that's just me. I think that I think it's a good fight on paper as far as the two names, but I
You think
think as
Shakur
far as
gonna
the
watch?
style, I think as far as the styles, I think it's a horrible a stylistic matchup for Eastside Cruz. I think that Shakur Stevenson is gonna box circles around him. I don't
Hmm.
think that it's close in no type of way. I don't see Eastside Cruz winning more than, if he even went around, more than 2 rounds max, and that's being very generous. It's a horrible. It's not a good fight as far as the style. It's a horrible stylistic matchup for Eastside Cruz. Everything is wrong for the him facing somebody like a Shakur Stevenson, a Devin Haney Tank. He can't fight those type of fighters. He Eastside Cruz, right? A good stylistic matchup for him is somebody like a Oscar Valdez.
Hmm.
What's the dude that Oscar Valdez knocked out? Those type of fighters
Hmm.
are great stylistic matchups for Eastside Cruz. Eastside Cruz, bro, Shakur. That's why they don't want to take the fight. You know what I'm saying? If what Bob Arum is saying is true, I understand why they don't want to take the fight. Why would you put Eastside Cruz in the ring with Shakur Stevenson? Horrible stylistic matchup for him. He don't have a fucking. He got. Yeah, he don't
He
have
got
a
a punch.
chance.
He
Of
got a
Yeah,
everybody
he got
got
but
a
a
that's
punch.
what,
puncher's chance,
but
but he don't have no
Yeah,
chance.
everybody got
but
that
but
though.
that,
I
but
feel
that's
you.
what but that's what but that's what I'm saying though, because I don't think it's going to be like a great matchup in terms of just matchups. But I think some
Hold on, let
fighters.
me settle something. Coach, who was that you told me you had a bet with? I could have sworn you said you had a bet with Key on Benavidez and Fundora.
No, Money Brown.
Ah, that's who it was. Okay, all right. My bad, Key.
Money
I ain't mean to
Brown.
put you in no shit, Key. My bad, bro.
No, I got
My apologies.
$100 bet with Money Brown. I'm letting it be known.
I
And
knew it was somebody.
it
I
ain't
knew
that
it was
he's
one of my brothers. I
it
just got
ain't
the wrong brother.
it
You know what
ain't
I'm
that
saying?
he's pulling for Caleb Plant, but he said, this was his word. I got so much confidence in David Benavidez that I bet that he was going to stop Caleb Plant. So
So he just betting that Caleb gonna go the distance.
yes.
Ah,
That's a good bet. That's a good
I got
bet.
I got
Yeah.
you.
As I said, I don't think it's like the greatest matchup stylistically. Like I said, Shakur Stevenson is a blue chip talent in the entire sport of boxing. Um, but again, it's about a lot of times it's about the dog in fighters. Period. And I feel like Esau Cruz has that, and is overlooked. It's something I seen in Esau Cruz when I knew he was going to be a tough fight for Tank. And I'm not saying Tank and Shakur had the same style, but from what I saw in terms of Esau Cruz's defense and his ability to counterpunch, he does have a puncher's chance, and I want to see what it's going to be like if Shakur has to deal with adversity, because when he did fight Oscar Valdez, he dominated the fight. But Oscar, and I know it's a fight, but Oscar Valdez did land the same punch over and over a couple times in some
Bro,
rounds.
come on, bro. Come on.
Bro, stop
Let's
that,
not
Kwame.
let's
No,
not do that. Come
Hey,
on
you,
now.
hey,
Let,
you
wait,
let,
better,
wait,
you
wait,
better
wait a
stop.
minute, wait a
bro,
minute. Why not? Why
bro,
not?
I'm
Oscar
gonna tell
Valdez
you
lost
why.
every fucking round. And I don't think, and let me say this, that was not a difficult fight for Gervonta Davis. I don't know what all y'all talking about. Oh man, he gave Tank problems. No, he didn't. When he gave Tank problems, because
He
he
caught
won
Tank
maybe
with
2 or
some.
3 rounds in that fight.
He caught
Okay,
some with some good body shot. The point is
Like that,
this.
he didn't give Tank that wasn't a difficult fight for Tank. And like I said, I was impressed with Tank because he was able to beat Cruz basically with one hand.
Yeah, he
Well,
did. Talk that shit.
this is my thing. This is my thing, Kwame. First of all, Cruz is shorter than Tank. You're not going
5'2".
to
Yep.
hit Shakur Stevenson with them fucking. He has no jab. He throws hooks the whole fight.
Right.
You're not hitting Shakur Stevenson with that bullshit. He's gonna make him come forward and pepper him and beat him up, bro. This shit is gonna look so easy, and it's gonna
See
look
that
so
right
easy.
there, the beat him up part. I think he gonna outpoint him.
Bro. When
What do
I
you mean
tell
beat
you,
him up?
when I mean beat him up, I mean he's going to beat on him, and
Well,
he might not stop him.
hold
He's not
on,
gonna stop him.
KO. You acting like you don't see Shakur Stevenson beat up dudes. Just because he don't stop him,
He
he
ain't gonna
still
beat
be
up. He
beat.
ain't gonna beat. He ain't
He
gonna beat up.
still be beating up
He gonna beat
all
him
these
up, bro.
fighters he
Just
getting
like
ring
you
with.
saw,
He be beating the shit out of them.
he beat him up, bro.
That fight gonna look like Shakur Stevenson Nakatila, bro.
Bro, I
That's what
promise
it's
you
gonna look
this.
You
like.
tripping.
Nakatila way taller than that dude.
You
Bro,
tripping, bro.
you're not gonna hit this man with them wild ass punches, bro. It's not gonna happen.
No, I feel you.
He
I
controls
don't think he
distance.
gonna hit him much at all, but it's gonna be an underwhelming, like outpoint you, stay on
yeah,
the move,
He gonna
it
beat
is
on
defensive.
him, bro. He
You know
gonna
what I'm
right.
beat
saying?
on him.
It's gonna look like that. It ain't gonna look like no Valdez. It ain't gonna look like no Jamel Herring. Shakur is
You're
not
right.
gonna sit down with this dude, bro.
I'm
He's
Bro,
not
trying
gonna
to
he's
sit
tell
down
you.
with him.
You're right,
he's
knockout.
going to beat him up, bro. And
No, he's not, bro.
once
He's
Shakur
going to
get,
win an underwhelming 11 rounds to 1, 12 rounds to 0, maybe 10 rounds to 2
I
at the most.
guarantee you this.
And
I
we're gonna move
guarantee you
on to the
this.
next.
This is what you
You're
fail
not
to
sitting down and
understand,
beating that
knockout.
dude up, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this, knockout. This is what you're gonna what y'all fail to understand. This is y'all gonna see different levels. This is what y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see Shakur early in the fight. He gonna be keeping his distance, keeping the range on Isak. As soon as Isak start that press, he gonna start eating some hard shit. Then after that, what you're gonna see is Shakur going to him and beating on him.
What
Watch and
hard?
see
Hold
what I
on.
tell you.
What hard shit is he gonna eat? From who?
I don't
From
see
who?
that happening.
Bro, it's gonna be see
From
what y'all
who?
don't understand. This is what y'all and that's just and I understand the reason why. I understand why. Because when you keep getting fucking hit, I don't care how hard it is. Motherfucker keep hitting you in your fucking head and in your body and shit like
Bro,
that,
he
beating on your
took
head.
Tank's power just fine, but Shakur gonna make him stop. Like, bro,
The-
it's going to look like Shakur Stevenson versus Nakatila,
this
bro.
is what you don't
He's
He
gonna
understand.
win
didn't
the
take
fight.
nothing.
Look, this is
He
what you
didn't
don't
take
wait.
no
Let me say
power from
something. Let
Tank.
me
He
say
was
something.
blocking everything Tank through.
This was
Tank
what
No,
they
he
didn't
was
don't
hit him
not.
with no
understand.
flush
No, he was
kick.
not.
This is what you don't understand. He wasn't hitting him
Oh,
flush.
crazy.
This is what you don't understand. What people don't
Tank was
understand.
not hitting him flush.
Listen to
Yes,
this.
he did, bro. Many
This is
times.
what y'all don't
No, he didn't.
understand.
We can
This,
rewatch the fight together, y'all. He hit
bro,
him
We
plenty
can
times.
rewatch the
As
fight.
a matter of
bro.
fact, he even turned up. He even
Who throw
turned
more
up on
punches in a
Isak
round?
Cruz.
Who throw
Middle
more
of the fifth
punches?
and sixth round, it was about to stop him and hurt his goddamn hand. It was hitting him very
Knockout.
flush. Isak Cruz took all them hoes, bro.
Knockout. My question to you is this: who
Yeah,
output is bigger, Shakur Stevenson or Tank Davis?
I don't know. I
Look
think
it
they
up.
both sharpshooters. I think they both sharpshooters.
Man, Shakur Stevenson output is way higher than
Punch
Tank.
more than him. I don't know. I mean, that's a good question. I think
He
they both just
jabbed.
accurate punches.
He jabbed more than him.
Neither one of them just let
Bro,
their
this
hands
is
go
the
like that, bro.
problem that people who haven't been in that ring don't understand. Bro, his output is going to make the fight way different than it was with Tank. Tank
His
moved around the
output is
ring a
not
lot.
gonna be the same because his output wasn't the
Right.
same against Nakatila, bro.
Right,
Bro,
When
exactly.
he look, Shakur
You're
is
Nakatila
very
is
talking
smart.
about one fight. You
I
knockout.
know the
You
only
always
fight.
bringing up one fight when
the
it comes to
last fight he beat the
Nakatila.
shit out
Bro,
of
you
that. He
only
beat the shit
always
out
Bro,
of
talk
he
about
won.
I
that
He
one
understand
fight.
what
won
you
that.
mean,
He won
knockout.
that fight 10 rounds to 2, y'all.
But you
He won
only
that fight
talk about
clearly
that one fight, bro.
Yeah, but
because
I
that's the
think
only
Get off
fight
of
that
that
I've
one
seen
fight.
Shakur feel somebody's
We've
power, bro.
seen
When he feels
we,
power,
exactly.
he gets cautious.
bro, that was one fight. You haven't seen seen him fight like that
That's
since
the
then.
only fight he ever fought
Yeah,
a power
but he,
puncher. That's
But
all
why
I
are
have to
you
go off
always
of.
using that one fight?
Because
That's
that's
just
the
like
only
if
fight he fought
wait, hold,
somebody
hold on,
with some
hold on.
real power,
That's
bro.
just like I can come on here, right? If I want to cap, I can come on here and use
But
that
I'm not
Eastside
capping.
Cruz shit. And every time somebody bring Tank up, I can bring up Eastside Cruz. I don't do that because I know, bro, that don't matter. That's just that one fight.
Styles make fights,
he's not.
bro.
But
And
that's what
Shakur
Knockout is
Stevenson.
doing.
Right?
That's not what I'm basing it
Knockout's
off of,
making it
y'all.
right. He's making
Y'all
a
hear me? Y'all
comparison.
hear
No,
me? Y'all
because
hear
he
me out, bro.
always bring up
Oh,
Nakatila.
yeah.
Oh, well, Nakatila, he didn't
But
Nakatila.
there's a
Bro,
reason, Key. There's a reason I'm doing that, bro. I'm doing that because that is the only power puncher that I've seen Shakur
did he
Stevenson.
win every round in that fight?
Yes, he's gonna win against
then.
Eastside Cruz every
But that's what
round, and it's gonna
he's
look the
saying. That
same.
No, it's
I'm
not
telling
gonna look
y'all
the
that, bro.
same.
Right. All
It's
he's
not
saying
gonna
to
be.
Cole.
Y'all
No,
are
it's
telling me
not
that
gonna.
he's gonna put. Y'all are telling
Listen.
me he gonna put hands and feet on Eastside Cruz. He gonna
Yes,
sit
yes, he
down with
will.
no, bro.
No,
He's
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 gonna
Well,
not
be
I'm
because
gonna
no,
of.
tell
he's
you
not.
this.
Listen, bro.
with a
I'm gonna
back
This
tell
is
you
fist
this.
what.
to
Since you want to
outpunch this
bring up
man,
that
bro.
one fight, right? I'm gonna tell you this. Since you want to bring up that one fight, and stop me if I tell a lie. Shakur Stevenson
Okay.
spoke about the Nakatila fight. And he said that he wasn't gonna fight. He said, I'll make sure that my fights from here on are more exciting. He said, I just
Fact.
want
He said
myself.
that.
I said, he said he was gonna make sure he never did that no more. We haven't seen
Facts.
him fight like that since.
And
He
now,
hasn't fought a fighter like that since. If
But
he
we
does
have,
it with
but
Eastside Cruz, then
no,
I'm with you.
we haven't seen him fight like that since because he realized that, hey, I got to turn it up and I got to be more exciting if I'm a be a superstar like I want to be. And he said he was going to do that, and he's
Yeah,
guess what?
done
he
just
did.
that.
And
And
so
what he
far, he
started
has
doing
kept
his
his
last
word.
fight.
I'm telling you that Jamel Herring is not the one that's gonna let me know if that shit real or not. Oscar
Right.
Valdez at 5'5" with a 64-inch reach is not the one that's not gonna
He
make me
fighting a
see that shit.
5'4" fighter now.
But
You
this is a
fucking
guy
up.
that is bigger and stronger and more
He's a
relentless.
bigger
Like I don't
puncher.
He is a
understand what y'all are.
5'4" fighter with shorter
Shakur is
arms,
going
bro.
to win the fight. He's gonna
Bro,
win the fight, and he's
We
gonna outpoint
agreed
this
it's the
Yeah.
man
same.
badly.
bro, not
What's
Styles.
Nakatila's? Wait, hold on. What's Nakatila's knockout ratio?
I don't know. I can look it up for you.
Close to 100%. He damn near done knocked out everybody he been in the ring with. You
But
seen
Cruz
what he
ain't
did
gonna
to
get
you.
close
You
to his
seen what
shit.
Nakatila did to Burchell. So stop bringing up
Yeah.
Nakatila and basically trying to act like the motherfucker's a bum.
And
Nakatila can crack, and he
No,
showed what he
who
did to
said he's a
Burchell.
bum, bro? I don't think he's a bum.
Keon, he was taller. See, this is
I
what
don't think
y'all
he's a bum
keep
at
forgetting.
all.
Y'all act like that shit don't matter, and it does. Bro, Nakatila is taller than Shakur. He bigger than
He
Shakur.
is.
So just what I'm saying
Okay.
is you fighting a fighter who's shorter than Tank, who's fucking 5'5". And he's going to not get close. It's like somebody, you ever did this to a kid? They try to punch you and you hold them by the head and they swinging and just fucking swing and can't touch you.
You know
Bro,
why he's not gonna get? I
controlling
agree with
distance,
you,
bro.
coach. You know why he's not gonna get coach? Because Shakur is going to take his back foot. He is going to be defensively responsible. He is going to counter him. He is not going to sit down and punch with him. He is
Watch
going to
later in
outpoint
the
him,
fight.
and the scorecards are going to look just like Nakatila did: 120
Watch
to
later in the fight.
107, 119 to
You'll see.
109. Stevenson wins by decision, bro.
Watch later in the fight. Watch later in the
Y'all
fight.
want me? Y'all are literally arguing with me because I don't think Shakur gonna sit down with him and beat him up. That's why y'all.
Watch later in the
I
fight.
just see him outpointing him, bro.
I'll bet you right now. Bet later. I bet you this. Later in the fight, he's going to start moving to Eastside Cruz, and Cruz gonna be fucking. He's gonna be weary about fucking coming in like he was before. And I'm
I'll
gonna
take the
tell you
bet.
why. Because
I'll
he's
take
gonna
it.
get hit so much, and he can't hit him that he gonna fucking. And as soon as he start hitting him hard, hitting him because lately Shakur been sitting down on this shit and beating them bitches up. He beat up the last one, and he beat up Oscar Valdez.
Because they have no power, bro.
Okay. Eastside Cruz with them hooks is not gonna get
Y'all
close
talk
to
about
gonna
how
see.
smart Shakur Stevenson is and how high
Bro.
his ring IQ
Bro,
is,
y'all
and
gonna
I
see,
agree
bro.
with you. I agree
Right.
with you. His ring
I agree
IQ
with
is
you,
high. A
Knockout.
fighter with a high ring IQ is gonna look at the situation. Oh, this guy 5'3". Oh, he throwing nothing but bombs. I'm gonna be defensively responsible so I don't get caught with some stupid shit.
And I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
beat
outpoint
on
his
him.
ass. W, go home, bro.
He gonna beat on him. Watch.
All right,
And
L Dub had to go. Shout out to L Dub, bro. L Dub, I appreciate you, bro. You know you're always welcome, bro.
And the thing is, the thing is, Eastside Cruz is going to come with relentless pressure the whole time. I'm just saying, I get that Shakur. Hold on, Coach. I get that Shakur Stevenson has the skills to negate that stuff. But I think what Knockout is saying, what I believe as well, is when you say like he's gonna go to him and like beat him up like
I said
late in
later
the
in the
fight.
fight.
No, that's what I'm saying. You said late in the fight.
Yep.
I believe there's no point in the fight where Shakur Stevenson should sit down with that guy and have them bring the fight to each other.
This
When he
shit is
don't have
gonna
to,
be
it be
so
dumb, and
easy.
he's not a dumbass fighter, y'all. He's
What
smart.
y'all not
That
understanding?
guy tougher than
It's
y'all
just
think.
like this. It's just like what Floyd Mayweather did, and you would see Roger tell him in the corner. It's the same shit. All them high pressure fighters, they start fucking. Same shit with Canelo. Canelo throw bombs. Floyd was being careful early, so Floyd hitting him with pot shots, beating on him, hitting him till he starts slowing down. And what's gonna happen then? What Roger would say? Okay, start going to him. And he fucking start going to him, and he gonna start picking him apart and beating on him. And y'all gonna see what I ain't saying the beginning of the fight. Y'all gonna see. He gonna start telling him, okay, now start going to him. And he gonna start going to him. And Eastside Cruz, because he been hit so many times, is gonna be fucking. He can't do nothing with him. The frustration, and you keep getting punched in the face. He's gonna get that exhausts you. Number one, you swinging and missing, you get more exhausted because you're swinging and missing.
So
what
Eastside Cruz ain't got no defense,
bro. He's going to get picked apart by this dude, bro. He's going to get picked apart.
Tank Davis couldn't pick him apart though.
He's going to get, bro. He's
Show
going
me.
to get picked apart. You gonna see. He gonna get picked apart, bro.
Because he ain't more accurate than Tank. He ain't more explosive than Tank. But somehow he gonna go in there and do some shit Tank couldn't.
He gonna beat the shit out of him.
He's going to win a unanimous
Wait,
decision.
who ain't more accurate than Tank?
Yeah, where you
who
get
ain't
that
more
from?
accurate than
Where you
Tank?
get that from?
Shakur
is more accurate than Tank.
Man, you gotta be kidding me.
Tank
You done lost your goddamn mind.
I'm not jumping in that one.
Shakur is more accurate than Gervonta Tank
And he
Davis.
throw more punches.
Now you can say that explosive. No, he ain't more explosive than Tank, but he more accurate than Tank.
And he throw more punches than Tank. Yeah, and he gonna keep on fucking hitting Eastside Cruz with that fucking jab in his mouth and gonna start beating on him. He gonna early in the fight, Cruz gonna be trying to put pressure. He gonna start running into shit and keep on getting fucking hit after that. And he can't hit back, and you can't hit back because you ain't touching this dude, bro. He gonna get frustrated. He gonna start getting beat on, and you gonna start seeing Shakur move forward in that fight, and he gonna start picking them apart. Watch and see. Same thing happened with Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez was trying to pressure early. Shakur was doing what he had to do. Then he started fucking beating on him. It's gonna be the same shit, bro. He's gonna beat him up. He ain't gonna hardly get touched. He ain't gonna have a mark in his fucking face. Watch. You'll see.
I'll get done with all that. Y'all want after y'all get done with all that, y'all want to look at the screen.
I don't care.
After y'all get done with everything you saying, y'all want to look at the screen. After all that shit y'all talking, you want to look at the screen real quick? Huh? Hello?
Nigga, we been saying okay.
Well, he's just being funny. He's trying to show you that Tank percentage.
Stop, bro. Like, stop. Like,
hold on. How many rounds do Tank average, though?
Not only that, how many rounds he averaged, and not only that.
All I said was that he's more accurate.
But I'm saying how many Shakur going 12 rounds. Tank fighting, you know what I'm saying? What's his average? How many rounds do he average? That make a difference. It does make a difference because Shakur's going 12 full rounds.
Okay, not only that, you know what else?
You know
what
else?
Real quick. Hold on, wait. You know what else matters? Now go to this.
Throwing way more punches throughout the 12 rounds.
Let me catch the super chat, fellas. Fellas, let me catch super chat. Shout out Mr. Sanchez with the $5 in the super chat. Says Cruz will test Shakur chin. And I don't think it. Now, see that I don't think he's gonna touch.
Y'all sound stupid.
And not only that, knockout. Do your percentages go up or do they go down if you throw more punches? Tell me that.
If you throw more punches, I mean, it don't matter if you're more accurate. You're more accurate.
It does matter. If I throw, let's say I throw 2 punches and I land both of those punches, I don't throw no more. But Shakur is throwing way more punches than him. He gonna have more misses, bro. So
now we qualifying shit. All right.
It ain't a qualified. That's common sense.
So is it Tank Davis's fault that he make his punches count more?
Pull up the rounds. Pull up Pull up who throw more punches in a round. I'll bet you $100
I don't
now.
know. I believe Shakur does, but that's not
exactly.
the point.
So your
I said
percentage
Tank
is
is a
gonna
more
go
accurate
down,
puncher
bro.
than him, bro.
That's because your percentage is gonna go down then. Now we all see EJ, right? We all see EJ. He throw a lot of punches, right? He's accurate, but he throw a lot of punches, right?
Okay, and if somebody has a better connect percentage than him, they're a more accurate puncher than him, bro. Like, I don't like
Errol Spence
bro,
is he's lower than Shakur Stevenson, but he throw more punches. He's lower than Shakur Stevenson on your list. Bro, Tank don't throw as many punches up per round as Shakur.
Meaning that Shakur is more accurate than him. Now Shakur is right up under Tank. It ain't much, y'all. Like it's only 2% difference.
But what
he right
I'm
up
trying
under
to
Tank.
tell
way
you
more
is
punches than
now
Tank,
if
and
I
he's
throw
going
more
12
punches,
rounds.
bro, I'm gonna miss
Tank
more
only
than I'm
averaging like 5 rounds.
Come on, bro.
Okay, but Tank punches count more because he knock more people out. So he make his punches count more. Like
you see
we
now
can do.
he going to something else. What I'm trying to tell
y'all
you
went to
is
something else. Listen, bro. I said he was
throw
more
more
accurate.
punches per
And then y'all
round.
start talking about what? How many punches did he throw? Did he throw this many punches? How many punches did he throw?
Because, bro, you
just
know
more
that's the
accurate.
truth. Knockout, you got good sense. You a Matt guy. You know that.
Y'all look. Y'all gotta go. Cause we
a whole bunch of people punches counted a whole lot more than Mayweather did. But you know what I'm saying? Who beat Mayweather?
Nobody.
Bro.
Not a damn soul.
Okay,
who is this, bro? You throw punches. People throw punches. Whoever throw more punches, their accuracy gonna go down because they throwing more punches, bro. And
it's not my fault that Shakur got to throw more punches to try to even put half a dent in somebody.
Said Tank don't punch
fault,
harder. Nobody said Tank don't punch.
And he's more accurate too.
Can agree to that. We
and
all
he's
got
more accurate
sense.
too. Now he's more accurate too. You don't want to agree with that? He's more accurate too. He's more
your
accurate
accuracy
too.
goes down with more punches.
Don't matter. He's more accurate.
More rounds, bro.
I'm not trying to hear that. He's more accurate, man.
Okay, well,
shout out to Zenith.
You got your little.
Man.
You got your little card.
You know who else was very accurate at knockout? Adrian Broner.
You chopping up.
I said knockout. You know who else was?
How you fucking with you, Keon?
Yeah, AB was very accurate.
I heard he said AB.
Yeah, AB was very accurate.
I hear you.
But if you don't throw a lot of punches, what difference is it? You had your little worksheet up there. You had your little worksheet up there, but you won't pull up.
I didn't have a worksheet, bro. Y'all have information.
Who throw more punches per round? Pull that up. Since you want to pull up your little worksheet, but
it don't matter. If you throw more punches,
that's how you be getting on them niggas
per round, and you have to go.
They don't have good sense.
Matter to me, bro.
That's how you be doing with them debates.
Coach,
and I do y'all the same way.
You can't do me.
Talking about,
you know it.
No, you won't.
What you want to debate on, Coach?
Man, I don't know yet.
Yo.
All right, well, let me know when you know, Coach. Shout out to Zena with $2 in the super chat. Said Shakur throw because he missed more. Listen, y'all don't get it twisted. These my brothers up here. I do got to wrap the show, so I'm gonna go around let everybody know where they are. We'll go first. Kwame, let everybody know where to find you, bro. And what you got popping, man.
Sure, I have something going on. Y'all have something going on tomorrow evening live around 9 p.m. Eastern time. I just got caught up with the white today, so. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. I've been rocking with y'all all day. Keon, BF, you, everyone. So
we appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
man.
Yes,
shout out
sir.
to you, man. Y'all go sub to Kwame, man, and go check him out. I appreciate you, Kwame. I'll catch you next time, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, salute, Kwame.
All right, shout out to Zenith, man, with another $2. Say clean and effective punching is scoring criteria. Man, they didn't like my numbers. They came at me
because he full of.
I appreciate you helping me. I appreciate you helping me out. I got beat up by my own brothers. They jumped.
We understand that knockout is full of shit.
Give your last words, Coach. Why I gotta be full of shit, man?
We know knockout. Man. He gonna always show part of the bullshit. See, that's like that time when he was debating and gonna say, "Look, your boy, he only he's number 33 on the list." Well,
we're friends. We're friends like you. Who need friends? Now you trying to tell people how to beat me and shit, man. What the fuck, man? Give your last words and go on somewhere, man.
Ain't good enough to beat you, boss. I'm not
worried about it. Give your last words and go on somewhere, man. Goddamn, let everybody know what you got going on, man. Give your last words and go on somewhere.
Man, y'all be good, man. Y'all have always a pleasure, bro. Always fun to chop it up with my brothers, man. Always, bro. And shit, man. Bro. Yeah, I'm shit. I'm gonna be going back to New Orleans Saturday, stay there a few days, and come back on out to Texas. So
already, man. Look, have safe travels. I appreciate you, Coach. Thanks for coming to chop it up with me, man. I'll catch you later.
absolutely, bro. I know you was getting bored by yourself for a little bit, but
Yeah, it was. I love talking to y'all, bro. I like doing the show. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I can do it and it's fun and shit. But I always love chopping it up with people that's gonna challenge me and give me different opinions and just talk this boxing with me, bro. So I appreciate you and everybody else that's on the panel. But have a good night, man, and say to you, bro.
All right, man. Y'all be easy, bro.
All right, peace. And then the host of the best goddamn afternoon show, Inboxing Talk, man, goddamn Keon, and came and hit me up and came and talked some boxing with your boy tonight, man. Key, I appreciate you, bro. I know you're always watching, but it's good when I can have an open panel and have my brother come through who always supported me from day one, man. But everybody, if y'all don't know where Key at, I don't know what the hell y'all been watching because he helped me get my shit up and running off the ground. But y'all go check him out. He live every afternoon. But Key, go ahead and let everybody know what you got going on, what videos you got dropping, and when you're gonna be live again, bro.
Man, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, bro. You
Okay,
good?
okay. Yeah, man, great show, man. I'm hot that I didn't get to see it from the beginning because I didn't get no notification. Yeah. But what I was doing is I actually kept typing your name in, and then I was like, okay, there he is. You know what I'm saying? So, man, hell of a show.
To me. Remember, you had to fucking like unsubscribe and subscribe back one time before. So you may have to do that again, but they be hating sometimes. You know, it is.
You know, y'all, you know how YouTube do, man. But man, hell of a show, like always, man. Hell of a debate last night, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you did him dirty. You did him dirty. Like I said, man. But
I'm just doing the Lord's work. Keep trying to save the world one Terrence Crawford fan at a time, bro. I'm just doing the Lord's work over here, man. Trying to let these brothers see the light, man. They don't want, no matter how much we try to show them, bro.
Man, you can't tell them none, man. They hard headed. But man, like I said, appreciate you having me on the panel, man. You know, I already know, man. Anytime I get a chance to jump on, I'm here, man. But yeah, catch me tomorrow. Watch out for the videos I'm gonna be dropping. I'll be back on tomorrow. And y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Don't just be sitting up in here and don't hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate you, Knockout. I'm out.
All right, bro. I'll let you. Hey, man, y'all see how they try to jump me, man? I just made, you know what I'm saying, my own brothers and shit. They throwing punches at me and shit, man. But it's all fun, man. I didn't make the stats, man. You know what I'm saying? They bad. I'm just telling you what the fucking stats say, bro. But look, shout out to everybody that came through, man. We had a fun show. It was hellified fun, man. WBC ordered a lot of great fights, man. It's a lot of fights this weekend. For those of y'all that like the predictions, we are back to the prediction videos. I already dropped like 7 or 8. Got 3 more dropping tomorrow, so be sure to check those out. But shout out to everybody that came through, man. Aisha, Zenith 360, showing big love chat multiple times today, bro. Appreciate your support as always. Teach in the building, Dominique in the building, my beautiful wife, Miss Knockout in the building, J Doug, Darius Gilliard, who else we had in here? Super Funk Master G, 9 Mile Players, J.A. Dixon in the building. Who else we got? Josh Sanders, 86, the best dad ever. In the building. Who Mrs. Sanchez came through with a super chat showing a little. Appreciate you, Mrs. Sanchez. Mrs. Sanchez, don't you owe me some push-ups if you still here? Was that you? Let me know. Eric Bowen in the building. Who else we got in the building? Eric Bowden. Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to mispronounce your name, dog. Who else came through? Specs in the building. Came through showing love. Major Key Boxing was up in the building showing love. Major Key Charity England. My sister-in-law came through. Shawa Allah 77 in the building. And everybody else to show love, man. Ricardo Johnson. Appreciate y'all. Gayela, Loudermilk. Appreciate all y'all. Be sure to smash the like button on your way out. If you don't do nothing else this weekend, watch boxing because it helped the sport grow. And we'll see y'all back next week. 2 great debates scheduled for next week. I got 817 versus Smoke, California versus Texas boxing debate. I got the day after that, I got Dub Right Side on Thursday. Going down against my brother Kyle from the boxing section. They going at it over Abdullah Mason and Keyshawn Davis. So the TKO debate series is back in live effect week. So y'all be sure to tune in to that. Mark West, GD. I see y'all. Yeah, GD, it was a fire show. Go check it out, man. We had a lot of great boxing talk. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. And with that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all.